This is why we tell them so they operate under the Ministry of Justice.
Anyway,
any chance of
listen, chance time. Hold on there. Hold on, brethren. So the man have
the office of the DPP / Ministry of Justice.
Hold on, man. So the man have come up here, come call people done saying I flick him out of the box and I'm call him Peter King man now. We're not gonna hear a brawl up here. You can't do them something, brother.
No, but that me G. But me I say, caution. All me I say.
Man, brother. You come up here call people done, but you not call yourself your name.
Alright, caution. Him gone. Nobody check it out.
You jump up in the box and say something. Not disrespect nobody, brethren.
Him gone. What me I say? Research the thing, bro. Saying we are not saying that the DPP operate for the government. We are saying that they work under the government. And the office of the DPP is an office within the Ministry of Justice. Check it out yourself, caution. If you Google it, you see it right now, you know.
Government. It's independent. It's independent.
Man, me say, if you look, you will see that the office of the DPP operates. The office of the DPP operates under the Ministry of Justice. Chance, check it out for yourself, you know. Please. As money in my box, check it. Just check it. Please. I Ministry of Justice, they work on that.
Well, no man, darker shit. Listen, man.
Who appoint the DPP? Who appoint the DPP, caution?
Darker shade.
Who appoint the DPP?
Listen, the Governor General. Listen what I have to say to you. Listen, man. You want to talk, but you don't want to listen. In 1962, there is none information about a Ministry of Security. Up in a 1970 that start on. Listen, man. The
Justice,
officer of the
security.
About listen, man. Listen, so you will learn. There is no information. Go and look it up. Who was the Minister of Security in 1962? Go and go look it up.
All right.
Just listen, man. Just listen what I have to say. You talk enough, brother. You talk enough. This body, what we are talking about, the DPP, this was in our constitution before them they come out. Even if them want to say, well then, yo, it fall underneath that part of line there, that doesn't mean that you are in charge of them. That's the way you need to get in your brain. The DPP acts independent. It no matter where you want to put her. You cannot put her underneath the Ministry of Education. She independent from it. Ministry of Education Director can't tell her what to do.
You mean tell nobody? Did they say that?
Cannot tell her what to do.
Then caution me tell so.
It. So when you not come and keep on listen, man, brethren, you create a broad brush saying that she is underneath the Ministry of Justice. She is not underneath the Ministry of Justice. As a matter of fact, she is above the Ministry of Justice because she can prosecute any one of them.
Chance Tom. 1 second again there. The boy that we are hide behind the camera when him whatever him name. What him name? DR Feet or whatever him name. I don't know the boy is in. Don't make the man come to your platform, come slander nobody name. Because remember, say you have your image up and you have your platform. You don't want the man bring on your platform here. Them boy that come talk about Peter King. Listen me. Chance, you not talk to them.
Come over my life, come to say.
So you want fish come on your life. So hey, you have to
know say love talk
so you want me come on your life. You know say you a batty boy. You know see a batty boy. You have to know fish you want me come on your life.
Vegas.
Don't make them boy come on your platform, come mash the platform here. Platform good brother. Don't make them plan that to nobody name because you have to be liable.
Yes, so we are talking about
that can come to you. Come on. Don't make no man come on your platform, come disrespect no man with no batty man argument, brother. Don't make no boy come on your platform, come make a life for anything, brother. Them boy, they are clown boy. Don't make them come mash up your platform.
Yeah, listen.
When they come off your platform with a plan that people name, brother.
Yo, brethren.
Don't make no boy come slander nobody. Don't make no boy come slander nobody name for your platform because you will be held liable, brother. That me I tell you. But you
would
never
get
make a
this.
song in your life yet. I mean, I argue with
Come
no
off,
shaky
man.
boy.
Come off now, man. Can you come for some
Chance
straight
time,
to
you
the
me attack to you.
Chance time.
You me attack
Who
to.
Come off,
fund
man.
who
Come
You
on,
me
fund
you
attack
can't
to chance time.
talk to me.
who fund the
And me
DPP
talk to
office?
myself. As a
Right.
matter of fact, I
government,
put up
the
a video
government fund
at
all,
this
Dr.
all,
Cole,
chance time like a
Dr.
person.
Cole,
Come off, man.
Dr.
the
Cole,
government
Dr.
fund,
Cole, let me ask you, sir. Who fund the office of the DPP?
government fund the office of the DPP.
Then that me I try to tell the man them brother say
Brother,
Ministry of Justice responsive man.
Wolano,
But in a
Wolano,
response to the
Wolano,
operations of the DPP, brother.
So why
Wolano,
you try to justify something when a
Wolano,
justifiable?
the DPP
No, brother.
appointed by the Prime Minister with
Governor General. No, Governor General.
no, with the consultation of the opposition. So if the opposition and the government goes eye to eye with
No,
the
say that
DPP,
again.
the
from top,
Prime Minister suggests a name for the DPP with consultation with the opposition. So it's not only that the Prime Minister can just get up and say, I'm going to name a DPP. It cannot work. That is not in the Constitution. However, the DPP do not or should not answer to no minister in his or her role as DPP. The DPP is the public prosecutor who can prosecute any case that seems fit to go before the court, and nobody can stop her or he.
Right.
The DPP can throw out any case and it cannot go before the court.
And I'm asking again, which ministry?
No ministry stands for the DPP.
Hold on, no, man. Just to show me answer now. I ask again. What ministry is responsible for the
No
office
ministry.
of
No
the DPP?
No ministry.
Brother, go and look at
You not
the
to go look
office.
for something when me know
Dr. Cole,
already.
look at the office of the
Go back and
DPP
look
and
for
see
the-
if
go-
the
go back-
minister.
you go back
Look
and
if
look
the
for
Ministry of Justice beside it.
Of the DPP.
Sir, and if you look into the thing logically, seeing it states the Ministry of Justice.
The Ministry of Justice only.
Hold on, sir.
The Ministry of
Just for me,
Justice
sir.
only.
This one,
Responsible on, not to meddle.
Who's
Only
telling responsibility? We're not
with
talking about no
PMA.
meddling. We're not talking about no meddling. We are saying which ministry does the officers at the DPP operate under?
What you're doing to the Jamaican people? You're telling the Jamaican people.
Listen. You see when you use
Come like on
No,
now.
what you're doing to the Jamaican
operate
people.
under, you're trying
You're
to
telling the
make a
Jamaican
statement
people
like the
that
Minister
this
of
government
Justice is
control the
in
DPP.
charge of the DPP, and now we are trying to tell you that the Ministry of Justice is not in charge. When you operate underneath a government or an agency, that means that that ministry is in charge of you. For example, our dear friend NEPA operates underneath the office of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is in charge of NEPA. NEPA is not independent. NEPA is not independent, brethren.
Mr. Cole said something a while ago where entirely correct except one thing. All right. What I want to say something which is the right thing, but I don't know, at what point I agree. The office is independent, but the office is under MOJ.
We don't know what to do, brother.
Under.
Brother,
Let me correct this. Let me correct this, caution. Here the thing. Everything that has to do with law and court operates under MOJ.
Under the Ministry of Justice.
Then what me ask from morning?
No, I am saying, yeah, it operates under Ministry of Justice, but at the same time, it is an independent office.
How long time I tell them that again?
So, independent.
Everything.
If it's independent, this is a question now. Can the Ministry of Justice
fund
have
DPP office?
No, hear me.
How long time I tell you that?
Hear what I'm saying. Caution. Tasha, they don't dictate what goes on into
Exactly.
but hold on now. They don't dictate government the MOJ don't dictate because the independent body, but it is subjected to the government under MOJ.
No,
It is an
no, no.
office that is
Ministry. Wait,
subjected to government under Ministry of Justice.
Craig.
No.
You ask, you
Me
make
no
a
one
very
law in Jamaica, man. I got all the problem.
You make a very crucial point. I'm going to ask you this question now. Can the Ministry of Justice fire the DPP?
Can they make no?
Tell him up there, sir.
No.
Me, you know, you're the man say a while ago. You don't listen, no.
Brother,
You
the
don't
only
listen.
thing the Ministry of Justice.
The Ministry of Justice does not control the DPP.
It does not
but they
control
operate under them.
it does not control the DPP, but yet still it is a tentacle under MOJ. It's
Under MOJ, my boss.
it is
Tell
like
him.
a
Only
different
for
leg.
finance. Only to finance it.
Yes, but
Only-
it doesn't matter only for what, but I'm saying it
Doesn't
is
matter. It's
underneath
part
it.
under the Ministry of Justice.
It falls anything where in Jamaica we have to deal with
only-
laws and judiciary falls under Ministry of Justice.
Well,
Yeah,
Andy,
but
I think probably Craig just tried to come up here. Yeah, more Craig, sorry, no you. That brother here, darker shit. Only I tried to come up here to prove some form of intelligence, to try to debunk what me said earlier that me chopper come up for the
What touch on the talk about? Me not debug nothing what you
Listen,
say.
man, listen,
It- it-
brother.
I'm come up here.
Hold on,
Listen before.
Come up in our box.
Listen,
That me tell. That me tell Touch on.
Why
Are
you
you
get
Richards
angry?
contact me on? That me tell him.
Why you get angry? It's because
Because it take a next man to come state exactly what me have state for no understand.
Independent. Listen up. So over there, so I reach about one office were independent. Me said the office independent.
Yeah,
right?
admit to the PM back when me have state long time.
Listen, man, brethren. Me said the office independent. You know say it right, you know. But you try to come and use some kind of other tactics now to say, oh, it operates underneath that.
Me tell you the office independent.
Listen,
It's
I'm done.
independent. DPP independent.
Yeah,
Me tell you that. Me say that, brother. I can't get that to come state again here. Me say that me tell you no from me up here. That me tell you no from me up here.
There is no reason for you to get angry. Take the winnings and go on.
It is just like
the damn office operate under MOJ for morning.
The only way.
I don't say no. No go so. So no change to the morning.
Man, we said independence.
I speak to you.
Independence.
Not you.
With the Ministry of Justice is for finance. That's where the money walks through.
He handle ministry.
Listen, Dr. Shea, you see the thing about
JCF under Ministry of National Security for the same thing. I finance them finances and they build the policies and the laws to make sure it's a JCF can have the power to do what they have to do. Oh, you talk about brother. Anybody in a JCF have their work to do them after God week. No minister can prevent that from happening.
Independent of Ministry of Security. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is not independent. The only independent body from the JCF is the Jamaica Defense Force. That we are trying to show you. The JDF operates independently from JCF, brethren. That we are trying to explain to you. So even if it fall underneath it, the Ministry of Justice can't go up a Ministry of Security can't go up a camp go tell them for them rules and regulation. The camp have a different rules and regulation from we out here. So the Ministry of Justice can't go in a camp go tell them that. Them independent. That's how we simply try to explain to you. Take no matter where it fall. Them independent. That was what I said. But you come up here because me make chopper me that look away. You come up here to try use some little technical tactics.
Me don't use no technical tactics. A straight argument me give you. A straight argument me give you.
What I mean? But that's
argument me give you. Me say the office of the DPP falls under the Ministry of Justice. I said that.
The Ministry of Justice.
Independent or not.
Listen, man. Can the Ministry of Justice Security go up to upper camp go make the rules? Can the Ministry of Security go in a camp and make the rules?
All, two different entities, two different rules. Two different entities, two different rules.
No,
Two different entities, two different rules. The
You don't
office of the
understand what
DPP
independent
falls
mean.
under the Ministry of Justice. Say it with me.
You don't
The
understand what
office of the
independent
DPP
mean.
falls
Alright,
under the Ministry of Justice. Say it with me.
alright. So
Admit
technically,
it, no, man.
technically then. Watch out now. Watch out.
Admit it, no, man.
So technically
Technically what? Don't put no technically side out. They fall under the Ministry of
independent now
Justice.
from the British. Look, look on the statement now. So when we got independent, that means I was still underneath the British.
Yo, total different argument.
One question, me that.
Total
When
different
Jamaica
argument that
Republic,
don't come twist and
are
turn
we
the thing.
still
Let the
underneath the
people
British?
on the platform understand. 115 people up here, chance time. Chance time, 115 people up here.
This
Yeah,
is
man.
an
This
important
man said,
question.
this man stated,
When
caution
Jamaica
stated
go under
that the
independent,
DPP did
are
not
we
fall
still
under the
underneath
Ministry of
British?
Justice. And I said that it was otherwise.
Listen,
Independent
man.
or
Alright,
not.
alright. Take the winnings and go on. Since you want winnings.
What
take
kind of
the
winnings? I don't winnings you look for, brother. You have to
This
talk
is what
facts
me
and straight,
ask
brother.
you,
I'll be a shit you come
Well,
up here with
man,
otherwise.
Shanstar. When Jamaica go republic, are we still underneath the British?
That now nothing to do with this argument.
I mean, but now, no, brother,
Argument.
your name Shanstar.
Stop up your argument then.
This question, brother, I want to know because I want to understand if going independent makes sense. Because if somebody say you're independent, that's supposed to mean say you're free. But me I say no. So being that you raise a brilliant point, my question is, going independent from the British, are we still ruled by the British?
You want me to answer that?
If you're going independent, you're not
I
supposed to
shan't
still
stand
rule
me
under
ask.
British.
Me ask you.
Oh, Sean, you ask. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
If you're going independent, you're not supposed to still rule under British.
All right then. All right.
Aren't we still? Jamaica was independent from 1962. Aren't we still? We're not that crown.
Republic.
We're not still on that crown.
We were partially independent. Partially,
We're
not
still
fully.
on our
So
crown.
me I say no. We are go fully independent. No.
Yeah.
Are we still going to be ruled underneath the British?
No. When we become a republic, we're not supposed to under. We shouldn't even under them right now. We shouldn't even under them, but based on circumstances, we remained.
So the question
There were
now.
circumstances that caused us to remain.
So may I ask you now. So the office of the DPP is underneath. You say no, falls underneath, categorically underneath the Ministry of Justice. Does the Ministry of Justice make rules for this independent body?
Sir.
Sir,
May I ask?
let me answer our question. All right. When it's on it the JDF is an independent arm of the security force. Nevertheless, bear in mind that JDF is still subjected to the Ministry of National Security based on policy and laws of Jamaica. Right? So while they don't dictate to them how they operate and run, they are still subjected to the laws and policy of the country, which they fall under the Ministry of National Security, you know. But they
All right.
still
Correction.
you understand what I'm saying?
Correction. The army base where you said the same rules will go outside, don't go in, it go operate in the army base. That is point of correction there. There's two different rules. And the ministry, listen,
Fine.
and the government, say can't have them own court, right? You know that, right?
Yes.
And can't have them own prison, right?
Yes.
If me find my own prison right now in my community, isn't that illegal?
Yes, it is illegal.
Okay. So how can you farm a own prison if you follow the rules of somebody else? Can anybody outside of camp go into the prison of camp?
Let me answer you by saying. Let me answer you by asking you this question. Let me ask you by answer this question. Which one of the laws can let me answer you by this question. Can correct
answer the question.
All right,
Answer the question. They ask the
can
question.
Oh, the blood.
But so they can't ask
Listen,
the
man.
question to answer your
I am going
question.
to let me answer your question.
Yeah,
Let me
answer
answer
the
your question. All right. You see where camp is concerned, where JDF is concerned, there are different guidelines that govern JDF, different from JCF. JDF is not under the whole entire law processes of Jamaica like a JCF because JCF mean enforcing law. That's what JCF is, enforcing
Yeah.
the law of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Right? JDF is not that because the purpose
JDF
of JDF,
defends
they defends the
the
country.
borders of Jamaica.
Yeah, exactly. That is their
All right.
purpose.
Point of
No,
correction.
hold on, we
You
are taking correction.
make him man done.
The
Hold on, let me
JDF
ask you this
defends the
What a
question. Wait,
wicked
no.
man. Make him man done now.
Hold on, no.
crown.
You ask me,
The
yeah,
crown.
it depends.
Crown.
But
Sean
JDF,
Stam, Sean Stam, that waste boy, they make the man
hold
them
on,
talk,
no,
my brother.
no,
They
no,
man
no,
them
no,
talk
no,
for money, brother.
argument. No,
Crown.
nobody start a pick conversation.
Cricket,
Construct it
cricket,
properly.
cricket,
Vegas,
more.
easy,
Let me just
Vegas.
ask. Wait, no.
Cricket, more.
You,
Cricket, wait, more.
you, put back up. Hold on,
Hold
no.
on, no, you.
Cricket.
The
Let
man
me
has
ask
to
back.
caution. Hold on, no.
Finish you. Okay. Monday
Let
man
me
correct
ask
me
back.
like I'm a leader
Oh,
approach. I just can't be JPF.
You, me gonna make you talk. You come here wait for Sean to your back. Hold on. Something there. The question when me I say is that to caution is that caution, even though JDF has their own guidelines that they operate on, they're still subjected to the laws of Jamaica.
No, not in
Yeah.
camp. No.
J-
No.
Big boss,
So well I
big
know
boss.
if
Just make him
not,
finish.
No.
well I know if
Hold on,
not,
caution. Make him finish.
if
No.
not,
And then me reiterate.
well
Hold
I
on, finish.
Pregnant.
if
You
not,
ever work at camp? You ever was
well I know
enrolled
wait
as a
no,
Hold
soldier?
let me prove it to you. Let me
caution.
prove it
No,
to
you
you.
have to prove
Let me
something.
prove it to you, caution. With just
Well,
one
man, tell
thing.
the man I
I prove
to
it
me.
to you.
Alright. Prove it
You
to
said that JDF have their own court, right?
me. Mhm.
What constitution they govern by in the court?
Well, I just the last who in charge now? The vice admiral,
Yeah, but
and
where
the
they get
brigadier,
them,
and the
where they get
brigadier,
the
and the people,
constitution from? Where
the
their
colonial,
constitution
and
come
them
from?
in charge of this
No, the
stuff.
Constitution. The Constitution. Wait.
Yeah, where they get the constitution laws from?
No.
Wait a minute, man. So what's my
Listen,
correct?
man. Listen. Well, on, man, you.
Where you are?
Few soldiers at upper camp, right? Whenever them do nothing on the compound, right? Them get prosecuted up there.
No, it's
When
not
they
on the
come-
compound.
Listen, man.
Caution. It's not on the compound, caution.
Yeah, them
Rules
yeah,
and
outside.
there are rules and laws which govern the JDF.
But
And if they break the rules and laws, they send them up a red fence. How they call up a red fence?
Listen to what me have to say, now, brother. When you just attack and you don't want to listen, brother. When you commit a crime up on the compound as a soldier, you get prosecuted up at camp. Whenever you commit a
Now, what
crime
is that?
up at camp, listen, man, as a civilian, them turn you over to the police. And that is what me just stating. I said,
All right, me can't get the argument now. Me can't get the argument.
But that is a civilian number, me said the JD.
Caution, me can't get the argument.
But my baby don't talk my time and stop now, bro, on the stage, so virgin. Relax.
Darker shade. I'm on the attack from about 8 o'clock this morning. Darker shade. Make educate the people them. Make educate the people them because them boy come on the platform for spread misinformation. Yo, stand. Mute him.
Alright,
Mute him.
Caution, we say a while ago when me want to say something.
No,
Mute him. Educate the people them. No,
No,
he might chat from man and I mislead the people. Watch him. We are read and get the information. You see darker shade come on the platform and him tell them the audience there. The director, brother, mute him a little bit, brother.
Vegas, let him finish first, Vegas. Make him finish.
Oh, two on them, man.
More as a stop man. Everybody can ask.
All right, I'm wasting time. Because we have to give the people them. Because some boy not got physics class, that's why them so don't start fool. Listen to me, I said, darker shade. You were 100% correct. Darker shade was 100% correct.
Let him finish, Dado.
Well, I cannot stop chat and finish them. Chat and finish, fool. Chat and finish, idiot.
Hold on, Vegas. Hold on.
Speak what we want to speak on breath.
We have mislead the people them down, that's why.
First and foremost, you should obey us and listen to no dunce people. You should over yourself. What you are doing?
You not give him time for talk, Sean. When we still talk about me. Sean, make him swim as in a please. Make him swim as in a please. A trace, my trace.
Hey, wait now. Hey, guys, wait. We're not going to
A trace, my trace, you know. I'm going to try to educate people on my trace. So dark as shit.
Hold on, we don't want to spoil up the man platform.
All right, you change the talk. You change the talk.
We don't want to
Break.
spoil up the man
People. All
platform.
right, you change the talk break. In chain attack break. In chain attack break. What is the office of the director of public prosecution? The office of the director of public prosecution.
Speaking.
Speaking.
Yeah, but here, my rest of
General. Let me talk.
Police in a man, hold on, man.
Mute your mic, let me talk, bro.
Caution, don't talk no caution, man, and stop follow up Vegas, man.
Talk when me attack. Mute your mic, bro. Look at boy.
Go on now, Jenna, go on.
So watch you now. Me I say now, right? With this whole argument of this whole independence, right? To me, it's gone far-fetched. Because right now, this is when we come to the conclusion now. Just as how, even though a body is independent, or no claim to say, I want to say it in charge, right? Okay, fine, we're going to give you no. So the Prime Minister in charge of NEPA. So we're going with NEPA. And that mean want to know now. You see, just like how we can put an independent body into an organization, a structure, and say, well then, yeah, I them in charge, I them this, they operate. All right, fine, take the winnings and go on with it now. Come, make we talk about NEPRA and the trade win.
All right, so you want to change the conversation. All right, watch it. One second.
Caution, you jump gun now, man.
Dark as shade, that's why I'm stayed. No worry yourself. What's it up?
Caution, you're ready. So, man, next minute.
I want to stop on the session. Class in session.
Caution, rest, man.
Class in session.
No, but you say we have to say make you want
Yeah,
right. Prime Minister is in charge of.
Yeah, we're talking about that now.
We're not going to NEPA. We're not going to NEPA. DPP with them.
Going
DPP with them. We're not going to NEPA.
Don't jump the gun, man. You jump the gun.
DPP with them. That's the conversation. Don't say boy. Don't boy. Go away.
Right. Listen,
yo, just easy, man.
Chance, 1 minute for educate people. 1 minute. All I need is 1 minute. All I need is 1 minute to educate the people. Them boy are done.
You can't talk before me, sir.
Nobody up
Chance, I'm going to talk now. Vegas, you can't me talk.
Caution, mute the caution, man.
You see that shade that take a few minutes.
yo, we are real shy.
Take him down.
Me not done talking to the keep.
Hey boy,
Oh, you mean
you're telling me about that?
everybody get a chance to talk.
I want people to talk.
Dark shade, that's same Steve.
You know me,
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Like say you talk.
Disrespectful.
Man, need to forget this thing in order, brother. If you man don't get the time to talk, brother.
Hold on.
Your time.
Brother, you know the same thing I said this morning, brother. I'm not going to work with the disrespect today, brother. Chance to talk.
Everybody mute, please. Everybody mute,
make you chat start.
Yeah, please. Chance time. And everybody, listen me, man. We are mixed up a thing. From me coming first, let me come. Me say, chopper right and caution right. Them attack is see that first, me say, anybody can say, listen me. We have 3 arm of government. We have the parliament, which is the Senate and the House. Two of them now one at Parliament are one arm. We have the executive, which is the cabinet led by the Prime Minister. We have the Judiciary, we're led by the Chief Justice. That are three. We give them part, you know. See me? They treat them independent. You get me? Everybody submitted to the Constitution of Jamaica. The Constitution of Jamaica govern everybody. All right. The Minister of Justice only ruling out with the Judiciary or the Finance. The Minister of the Finance, the DPP. Under or run over or run side. The DPP, the Judiciary is an independent arm of government. Far independent. The only role the cabinet or the parliament have with the DPP or the court is to financing. Them not set no law for them. Them not set no policy for them or nothing. The police, the JCF, governed by the policy are the Minister of Justice. Minister of National Security rather. The Minister of Justice does no policy for the Judiciary. The Judiciary governed by the Constitution. So we are mixed up about under, over, under. The only role the Minister of Justice have over the Judiciary is finance. The finance. Me just finish this. When them say the finance and the money go to the money run the DPP office, go to the DPP office. They run on the courts, go to the Chief Justice. And them administrators running. No member, no government, the executive, nor the parliament don't have no control over the judiciary.
All right. Dakashi, before you jump in, Dakashi, let me
just one thing more as a team. Just one thing me as a team.
Based
on the fact that you said that it is financed by the Ministry of Justice, they fall under.
No, hold on, Dakashi.
They fall under the Ministry of Justice.
Hold on, you Richard, hold on, stop misleading people. Hold on, you don't talk.
No, man. Vegas, wait, man, finish, man.
Office of the Director of the Office of the Sir, hold on. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution is a part of the Ministry of Justice. Ministry of Justice.
No.
But at the government of Jamaica site, me I read from the
Ministry of Justice is not a part of
the man right. Justice.
Wait a man, make clear, man. You can't know, hey, when I listen to me talk, man, the Minister of Justice is not a part of the Judiciary. The Minister of Justice.
The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution is part of the Ministry of Justice in Jamaica, brother.
Well, Vegas, but you never hear when me come up on the first thing me say. I said that
exactly.
Right. Well, I know, listen up.
You are the man running you Richards and you are the idiot boy with the platform and we are trying to carry on all along.
I said to you guys that. Hold on, bother with that man, no, man. You came up on the platform and I said, listen, you, number that jive, man. Come on, man. Follow it up, man.
Yeah, go on.
I am said, when we hear the argument, I came up on the platform and I said to Kash and Darker Shade, I said, both of you are correct. It is an independent office, but it's fall under MOJ.
No, in a fall under.
Listen to me explain why I'm saying
under
listen. Everything that has to do with laws and constitution fall under MOJ.
Yeah, wait. Let me cancel.
It is just a body. It is just a body that constitutes. It is just a body with many tentacles. Wait, no, listen up. It is just, and I explain this.
The under problem, Craig. The under. Under means
under is what I said. Hold on, you would have come like
Craig.
Let me take out the word under since I have a problem with the word under the problem. Yes, let me take out the word under since I have a problem with the word under. I'm going to give a better context. Me say this, I'm done.
Yeah.
When we say it is just like you are the tenant, you are the what you call them people there. You own the house, but you have many tenants.
No, that's wrong too.
Okay.
Let me explain. Listen to me. When you say under, meaning said the DPP submit the Justice Ministry. No. The Justice
I have
Ministry.
never said that they
Wait,
are
man.
subjected
Wait, let me
to
tell
the
you
Justice
words of meaning.
Ministry.
Words of meaning. All right.
Right.
Words of meaning. Under mean something.
But darker
It is
shade,
a
darker shade come up,
tentative
darker shade come up, and
MOJ.
darker shade been saying from him come up on the platform, say the DPP, yeah, is a part of the justice system. The man has said
It
that I want to
is.
say the man wrong.
So you
Me
know
no know
what
what
I'm
the
talking
man.
about.
Me no know what the
DPP
No,
doesn't fall
I can't
under
understand
the
the man, yeah. Brother,
the
move the word
DPP.
under it a give a problem, brother. It's
Wait,
part
man,
of the
listen,
justice
man.
system,
Wait a
brother.
minute. The
It is
justice system-
part of the justice system.
It
Argument
is
done.
part of the
It's
justice
part
system.
of the judiciary.
Oh, yeah, go get justice.
I want that money, man.
It can, but the judiciary is a part of
The
them
only
MOJ.
part of justice is wait a man, the only
You're
part
Richards
of
and the top
justice.
talk foolishness, brother.
You Richard, you mislead people at the time. People are correct on your tantrum, brother.
I don't know how to correct.
You're wrong, bro.
The only
And the man, and caution upon the platform. Well, I know caution upon the platform. I tell him, man, about say.
Vegas, listen
Hold
to me,
on,
man.
bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
Caution upon you now. Caution upon you.
No,
Listen to me, man.
No, me tell
Listen
you
me,
something
man.
because the art.
Right, wait, man. Listen to me. The only people them alone, the justice minister have problem with are the administrators of the DPP.
Sir, nobody's arguing that. Nobody's arguing that point. Nobody not argue that, brother. Yeah, mislead the people, them, brother. The DPP is a part of the justice system, brother. Stop misleading people, them, brother.
The DPP are part of the judiciary,
Vegas,
not the justice
correction.
system.
The MOJ, sorry, the Minister of Justice, sorry.
No,
Vegas.
you're part of the minister of
Probably
MOJ.
you change your word. You
blow
be
up this,
all right
man.
with it. Just say the office of the DPP and don't say DPP.
Yeah,
the
the office of
office.
the DPP. Yeah.
Probably
The
you don't get away with that.
the office of DPP is finance through the
Jesus
minister.
Christ,
of
no,
Justice.
sir, this
That's
no,
the
that's
only
a
role
wicked.
That
This
is the
a
only
bad.
role him have. No other role him have. With the,
Brother.
no other role in the ministry.
Brother.
But we never
Brother.
say any other role, but they are a part of it.
Let me ask something. Let me say something. The ministry
No,
of
Richard,
the minister
the confusion we are trying to
no,
prevent, bro. We don't want confuse the
Listen,
people.
man. Listen, man. The minister of national security is under the
Talk
ministry.
plain. Could we talk plain?
Wait a minute.
Talk
The
plain.
JCF is under the minister of national security. Know why? Because the minister of national security set the policy for the JCF. The minister of justice.
What policy?
Let me
What
finish.
policy?
Let me
How
finish.
foolish is your talk?
Remember, say them a kind of have for length.
They're not setting a policy for we, brother.
It's on go through them more go.
They control the JCF. The JCF is financed by the Ministry of National Security.
The minister of national
Everything
security.
where you see with JCF own.
Darker shade.
Everything you see JCF do. The money we're spending at JCF a Ministry of National Security come from.
Darker shade.
To the
Listen to me, I
government of Jamaica.
Okay, so listen to me, I said, I understand me, I said, listen to me, I say again. Listen to me,
Talk straight and top
You know,
foolishness.
make sense, man.
listen to me, man. Mute me talk, and then you mute and make it talk.
Yeah, hold up the mic here, that make no sense.
Yeah.
brother. We are too
Minister of
impose your lie, them
wait,
for
man.
people, brother.
Hey, me say, listen to me, Vega, me say, Vega, try to ease the Vega. Listen to me, the minister of national
Stop, super impose your will for people.
Talk straight now.
Yeah, make a finishing point. No,
Too much confusion, top man.
Sean Stan, you can't allow the man to spread propaganda when we have information. I tell the man, brother.
no,
but listen-
when him finish your point, or the propaganda,
Exactly.
make him finish.
But we are pointed out and him not taking him at about say it no under it.
You know, we
Or the
man,
apartheid.
then me mute, make it
We
talk.
change all the word. We change all the word. We accommodate him and him still a fight.
Vega,
brother.
Vega, tread ease, no
Well,
man.
get some people, yeah, that's
Me the
what
good behavior, man. That's cool.
You Richard, give a man a chance to explain to you, brother, because you don't understand physics, brother.
Me finish don't explain. The Minister of National Security set the policy for the Jamaica Constabulary.
Let them talk chat shit, man.
The me don't talk. Listen to this. Me don't depart it. The
Right.
Minister of Justice does not
Yo,
set a
Chuck.
policy for the DPP. None at all.
But brother, nobody said that. Nobody not said that, brother.
But the Minister of National
Who said
Security
that?
set the policy for the
Yo,
JCF.
Richards.
Who
Yo,
said that?
Richards.
Who said that? Who
The
said
point
that?
is,
Nobody name, I said nobody.
the point. The point. What is the point? What is the point?
Shut them out, let me tell you the point. Shut them out, let me tell you the point.
Tell me
The
the point.
operation of the JCF run by the Commissioner of Police, but the policy set by the Minister of National
Brother,
Security.
that's immaterial to this argument, brother.
Rubbish.
No, but hey, but listen, man. So me I said the Minister of Justice now nothing to do with the DPP office apart
How
from.
can I fool this man? Brother, you're
No,
idiot, but you don't know
You
nothing
said
about
the
physics,
policy
brother, man.
against
Brother,
All right. You Richard, make somebody response now.
Brother,
Make you
Office of the
talk,
Director
talk,
of Public
talk.
Prosecution is part of the Minister of Justice. And here we go on now. Darker shade, that's what I'm comparing, because you can't mislead the people, them, no. Right? Because chaps up here, the man that disrespect chaps, you know. right? And Chops a big man, brother, and the man educated, brother, and the man.
Get to the
See?
point and
So
talk,
man, brother, stop talking, man, you talk already. Chops them a big man, brother, and Chops them do the respect Sean Stamp for company man platform, and then look a waste boy there. The man platform and disrespect the man. Brother, Bill man.
Talk, man.
Darker shade put forward the argument to substantiate what Chops say. Say the DPP is a part of the Ministry of Justice. See? Him a say nothing no go so, and him a double down to darker shade, and I say the Ministry of Justice never debuted in 1962. So it can't be a part of the justice system. And we have said to him, say, make people know about physics, talk. Him a talk about independent and Barbados independent. And if you're independent.
We don't know about physics. Talk about physics. Explain physics.
Bill no man. Brother, tapping nice and Bill no man. Bill no.
Anyway, me don't know more. I teach me physics.
Anyway, tapping nice, man. Tapping nice. Anyway, even though Barbados get it, brother,
You want to finish now, you.
me attack. Big old idiot, man, me attack. Even though Barbados get its independence, it's a Commonwealth nation, brother. I know what the head of the Commonwealth, the king, brother. Me done it, you, brother. You know, no sense.
Hold on. Can I talk now?
All right, yeah, a long time Cosmo there.
All right, first of all, Vegas is not physics, it's civics. Not physics, civics.
Yeah, him don't know where I talk. They might miss the people.
All right. The DPP office is an entrenched office in the Constitution. From independence, Jamaica have the DPP. In 2001, they formulate the Ministry of Justice. The Ministry of Justice now get the arm of the DPP that they are the financer of it, right? The Minister of Justice cannot go to the DPP and give the DPP no command. The DPP have more power than the Ministry of Justice.
Thank you.
Because the DPP is an entrenched office, right? She is there until retirement, right? So when the DPP is chosen by is not by the Paramilitary.
No, everything that you're saying is correct, but that's not correct that we're bringing across.
Right.
But want them to understand where the DPP office operates.
Right. It's not where it's operating. You see the words that you're using. It's wrong. Because when you say that she's operating, it simply means that the minister.
No, Cosmo, not she.
The office. But when you say the DPP office is operating from the Ministry of Justice, under the Ministry of Justice, then you're saying that there's something that the Ministry of Justice can command them.
No, not necessarily. That's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying hold on, just listen. That's where the dilemma fall the whole time. Right? So the DPP falls in line with the Ministry of Justice, because when they did the Ministry of Justice, it was something to control all the legal arm of the government.
Financially.
Right? Yes.
Not necessarily.
No, man.
Not only financially.
Hold on now. But the Ministry of Justice cannot give the DPP no directive.
We know that, but that's
right.
not what we are saying.
Right.
We
so
know that.
There. It's just like somebody do something that the principal for the whole school, right? And the principal would have control the different studies, social study and everything. So that's what. But the DPP is an entrenched office,
and we're not disputing
right?
that.
Yeah,
that's not what we're disputing. We are saying to you, everything that has to do with judiciary, justice,
is under the Ministry of Justice
of Jamaica.
Is under the Ministry of Justice.
The Ministry of Justice.
Yes,
it has to go under the Ministry of Justice.
Right.
So put it this way.
It's just a word, you know. Now
JDF is an independent arm.
No, justice is that JDF is under the Ministry of Defense.
Yes, but the Ministry of Defense. And I'm saying the Ministry of Defense coincide with the Ministry of Security.
No.
Different independent.
It's two different ministries.
I am not saying that they are not independent. but
They
they
work together. They
coexist
work
together.
together. Yeah, they
That's
work
what I am
together.
saying.
They
They
work
work,
Only the
together.
Prime
work
Minister
together,
can command it. Only the Prime Minister
right?
can command the army.
And
The
I am
Hold on.
Minister
saying,
of Security cannot.
Hold
hold
on.
on,
All
no?
right. Hold on. Hold on.
Even though Dr. Horace Chang is the Minister of Security,
Mm-hmm.
he has a say where JDF is concerned.
No,
No, he have
no,
no power over the
no. He have
JD.
no power
No,
over JDF.
I
no,
am
the
not
Prime
saying
Minister
he
alone.
has any
No,
runnings over the JDF,
hold
but
on,
as the
hold on.
Minister of Security, he has a say.
No,
No,
no, no. It's the
none at
prime
all
minister. The prime minister control the minister of defense, right?
of defense.
So if the prime minister wants soldiers under something, he have to request that. Not
Cricket,
right.
Cricket,
Not not.
can I just interject here? I
Mm-hmm,
hear you say the Minister of Defense.
mm-hmm.
There's no Minister
There's
of Defense.
no Minister of
No man,
Defense.
the prime
There's
minister
no
is the
The
Minister
Prime
of
minister
Minister
of
is the
Defense.
defense.
Minister of
I said
Defense.
The
no.
prime minister is the
The
minister. The
Prime Minister is the
prime
Minister
minister
of
is the
Defense.
minister of defense.
This is what I'm saying to you, know.
Yeah.
There's no Ministry
Every
of
prime
Defense.
minister,
Of Defense.
no, there's a
There is
minister.
a
Every
the Prime
prime
Minister is the
minister
Minister
is the
of
minister
Defense.
of defense.
No, he
No,
listen
I'm
what he's
saying,
saying. Listen what he's
listen what
saying.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's no Ministry of Defense. There's a Ministry of National Security. And
There's
the
a
National
the
Security
Minister
Ministry,
of Defense is
just
in the
please,
Prime Minister's
please let me
office.
talk you, Richards.
No, you. Listen on you.
Listen what I'm saying. The Ministry of National Security
Uh-huh.
covers both
No,
JCF
no,
and
the police.
JDF.
No,
No,
the
However,
no,
JDF only.
no.
No.
please let me finish.
But you have
Go
finished
on,
the wrong
However,
permit.
hold on, you make him
No, you're
finish.
not
Make him
finishing
finish.
wrong. No, listen, man.
You make him finish. Make him finish.
however, there is a Chief of Defense staff who
Mm-hmm.
governs the JDF.
Don't know.
Any person you see put in charge of JDF,
Mm-hmm.
they are the Chief of Defense.
You don't know?
You understand me?
Can
Now
I?
the Prime Minister,
Mm-hmm.
the Prime Minister of Jamaica has control of his army.
All right.
And you can also call him the Minister of Defense. But he has control of his army. The
But when it
army
comes down to
is the
security of
government
Jamaica, it goes through the Ministry of Defense, Ministry of
of
Security,
national security.
of National Security.
I'm not asking.
Once it comes down to security, everything goes through the Ministry of National Security.
A straightforward argument that because of national security, it's stated, brother. Whether the security of the country or the security of the borders.
Any one of them.
We need to understand where we are coming from with these arguments, because we don't want the people to be confused.
And we are
The Prime
not
Minister
saying that
has
they are,
control
we
of
are
his
not.
army. The
And,
Prime
and,
Minister has control of his army. You understand? He is in control of his army, but he has put somebody in charge. Listen to me, after. But he has put someone in charge of the army itself. Who answers to him, the Prime Minister. However, if there are situations within, listen to me, man. If there are situations within the borders, the Minister of National Security has a mandate to speak to the Chief of Defense Staff. And
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Yeah, listen, man. Listen to me, I said now. I remember listen. I listen a while ago. Listen to me now. The Minister of National Security set the policy directive of the JCF. The operation.
repeat that, you. Repeat that.
No, you, Richards. Me just want to hear what you say.
No, you just ask if you repeat, you.
And then you correct me.
Oh, we are getting that. Me just ask if you repeat what you say.
Okay, sorry. The Minister of National Security set the government policy for the police force, the JCF. Operation of the police force handled by the Commissioner of Police. The Minister of Defense control the army. Give the army of the power of the army. The Chief of Defense Staff control the operation of the army. Meaning, when you want, if you want a state of emergency, it is the Prime Minister who asks the Governor General to declare the state of emergency. So the Prime Minister control the army. The Minister of National Security don't control it. The international security responsibility, security of the nation, the borders is controlled by the JCF. The defense, the last defense I country, the JCF. Last defense.
You and we still are correct you. And you say right thing, but we still are correct you. We still are correct you.
I want
It is an independent you.
to make you understand what we just say.
You. It is an independent JDF. Well, I know you. JDF, when it comes down to the running of JCF, it is the running of the commissioner that runs JCF. When it comes down to the army, well, I know operation. When it comes down to the army, it is the chief
Operation.
Chief of staff.
Chief of staff run the army. When it comes down to security, listen now you. When it comes down to security of the nation, whether in our border or in our water, it falls under the national security.
Ministry of National Security.
No.
Yo,
The Coast Guard, the police and soldier. We are the Coast Guard, the police and soldier. We are the Coast Guard, the
It
Coast Guard, the part of the JCF.
don't still miss the world points. It don't dictate to them, but when it comes down to the policy, it falls under.
The Coast Guard is a part of the JCF.
Give me 1 second.
Craig,
No,
man, we no Craig, me just want a
Yo,
question.
Richard, you talk already, man. Give me a second.
No, man,
Give me
no,
a
me
second,
Craig a
man.
question.
Give me a
More
second.
Craig a question.
Talk, man. Give me a second. More a second.
But you talk.
Give me a second.
Coast Guard,
What's
soldier and police?
Craig, let me ask that question, Craig.
Both soldier and police.
Wait a man. The Coast Guard is a part of the army or the JCF. Wait a man. The Coast Guard is a part of the army or the JCF.
Both of them.
No. The Coast Guard is a part of the army.
Give me a talk.
No, you.
Wait,
Don't tell me that.
Clarify this for
JCF have vessel. Listen to man. JCF have vessel out of sea.
No.
Demanded borders.
It's
Listen to me, you.
Wait a man.
JCF have vessel at sea. Demanded borders just as JDF.
When it's JCF, vessel police. When the Coast Guard is soldier.
JCF
a part of the
Marine
army.
Police. It's
Marine police. The Coast Guard is a part of the army.
Well, that is a correct word. Marine police. Vessel up here from JCF.
Hold on.
Because my mom said something, you know, really and truly, you know. Just let me say something, please.
Yeah, go shoot that.
Don't make no sense. You have to support you, don't make no sense, my general.
Yo, stop it nice. Craig said something a while ago, and I want you understand where Craig that come from, brother. See? The Ministry of National...
Me put a labor brain to me if you understand what I say. Me a labor. Stop me understand. Me a labor now. Stop me
Okay.
Sean Sam. We have the militia or the military, and we have the paramilitary groups. See? The military is the JDF. The paramilitary groups is the JCF and their auxiliaries. That means that anybody will operate as any form of police, will have any form of powers of arrest. Is a former part of the paramilitary group. See? These entities that I just mentioned fall under the Ministry of National Security. The Chief of Defense Staff is the person who manages, or the CEO then of the JDF. And the commissioner of the JCF is the CEO of the JCF. Both entities fall under the Ministry of National Security. Oh, he's headed by the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Don't talk.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on. Before you go shoot.
Can I say something?
He and you on there a long time, I hold it.
Yeah, long time. Yeah, so what I'm saying is I'm listening to everyone, and everybody is speaking things that is right, but you something need to correct. So yeah, them correct it. So that's fine. So look at the level at the national level. So you have the different departments, as I said, which is the police force in its own category. You have the army, you have its chief, each person a commissioner. But you have the national security. So that's the word. That's where the problem lies. Security and national security is a higher group. That when it comes on to national cause, then there's a national body that deal with that, and the chief of that body, they would send out the prime minister. Right. So you're not wrong. No, wrong. You know, it's just
Right, Mr. Roden. Mr. Roden, you're totally
That is so correct, and that's what I'm saying.
Mr. Roden, wait.
Hold on there, you. Hold on there, you. Let's get this straight. The chief of the defense force report to the prime minister. They does not report to Chang.
Me say no go so boss. And
Me say brother.
You want to go on the line.
Brother, hold on, you talk. Brother, you talk on something. Chief of defense, there's two, the island have two line of defense. You have an in-island defense, which is the police, and you have our outside of defense.
The in-island defense is also the JDF, brother. They are used.
Brother, hold on, brother. Just stop.
The only thing the JDF can do is
Darker shade, just stop.
Casper, mute like him talk, Casper, mute like him talk. Make him talk.
Finish.
So you have two line of defense. The island have two line of defense. One for the interior and one for the exterior. This JCF is the interior defense, and the JCF interior, JDF exterior defense. The chief of the defense force report directly to the prime minister. They does not report to the Minister of National Security. If the national security needs soldiers and to work on the interior of the country, you have to go to the prime minister, and the prime minister make the request from the JDF. Right? That's how it operates. The Aris Chang does not have no control of the Jamaica Defense Force. Is the prime minister? Well, is the prime minister. Don't listen for something. Listen to learn, and you can go check it out. The prime minister is the one that the chief whoever is the chief of defense from upper camp. They report to the prime minister. They does not report to Harris Chang. Go on.
Can't I know? All right, listen again. Jesus Christ. Listen again, bro. Listen again. The JDF is the defender of Jamaican borders. See? They also operate within the mandate of the national security. I'm going to tell you why. If you notice, soldiers work within the ZOSTOs, the state of public emergencies, and all of these things. The only thing the soldiers don't have, the only power soldiers don't have, I feel lock you up. They don't have the power to put on cup on you and carry you to jail. Because them can't charge you for no offense, that man. They have never been given that up. This is just what I say to you. They have never been given that opportunity, even though they discussed it in Parliament more than once, based on all the problems we've been having with crime. You understand? I am saying to you.
Make him finish. Make him finish. Don't interrupt.
Just listen to you. Just hear me say again.
Go on.
Say again.
You make him talk, man. Just you. Make him talk. Man,
Come on, ask my question.
Go on.
No, mute my mic yourself. Answer, open my mic. What is the role of the Jamaica Constabulary Force?
Just darker shade. Go on.
Darker shade.
Hold on. We can't finish.
Enforce the law, Jamaica, to protect the citizens.
No, wait, no, man. Darker, what's the role of Jamaica Constabulary Force?
To enforce the laws of Jamaica to protect citizens and property.
What is the role of the JCF? The JD?
To defend Jamaica.
Okay, now two different roles that.
Yes,
no.
Sir.
One is
no, it's not. No. Listen.
Hold on.
No, not necessarily. It's not necessarily two different roles.
Darker shade.
So you're not allowing me to finish then.
All right, go on, continue, finish.
Just let me finish.
Finish.
I'm going to reiterate one statement.
Just finish.
One of the statements I made was that the JDF, the Jamaica Defense Force, the soldiers of Jamaica, have been put in a position to also enforce laws within the nation. The only power they have not been given is the power of arrest. You understand? They have been a part of all the operations
You know what's in here?
that all the
What do you mean?
operations that police
Tell
personnel
me use
carry
one
out.
water wash in here.
All of them. But then can't arrest nobody.
You must
See?
shut up in the ear, smell phones. Your ear, I'm going to do is
Listen again now.
Phone
The
Craig.
Prime Minister,
Craig, mute your mic. Right here,
Sorry,
your personal
sorry.
business. Right here, your personal business.
the Prime Minister is the head of government. In control all ministries. See?
No.
Hold on. Make him finish. Oh, just you. Just make him finish, no man. Just make him finish and then something there. Right. Go on.
Mandate is given to the Ministry of National Security to govern crime in Jamaica. As of such, the JDF falls under the portfolio of national security based on the operations that they have to carry out within Jamaica.
All right, may I ask that a question? Can I ask my question time now? Can Harris Strong order a state of emergency?
No. That is for Parliament. Parliament.
No, it's one.
Hold on now. State of public emergency. I have to go through Parliament and then get a majority rule.
No.
That's it. Me know where I go. Let me answer. Me know
The Prime Minister is the one.
Prime Minister is the only one that can call a state of emergency, and the Prime Minister bring it to the Governor General.
So we should answer you straightforward. The Prime Minister.
No, right. So
however,
hold on now.
That's why I said. Hold on now. This is why I said. JDF and JCF fall under the mandate of national security.
Right.
However, listen, just listen up. However, all that the JCF and JDF does, the Prime Minister is in control. You notice we mentioned that?
No, go so.
Hold on.
All right, you Richard.
Let me ask one question. You know, I state when you say state of emergency, when I state of emergency, are the soldier in the country, no police in the country.
Exactly.
State of emergency, the government.
No, go ahead.
Hold on.
No, don't talk stuff foolishness.
If you have a state of emergency,
no, you are foolishness. No, you.
Hold on.
Send out soldier without send out the law enforcement.
Hey, wait a minute. If you don't me talk, you know, on the top, jump.
Soldier can't operate without police.
When they declare a state of emergency anyway, I the soldier. When we don't talk, no man, and listen, man.
Hold on. Just listen. We listen. No. We listen to you.
Listen, man.
Whatever you're talking, we listen to you. So listen.
Wait a minute. If when there's a state of emergency in any country, the army control the country. The army,
Listen, you're talking to the country. That's a different story.
No,
state of emergency.
You respect your man police.
Make him finish still.
You know what man talking foolishness in the
you were talking and nobody interrupt you.
Yes.
So just let them talk.
When they declare a state of emergency, all right, it's suspended. And at the soldier, the army control. Anyway, though, at the soldier. No police can go and go do nothing at all without the authority. At the soldier, the head soldier in the department.
Man, how you come from, man?
Craig, and Dr. Shed, listen. All right, in the state of emergency, the soldier have what is called detention rights. They can detain you for however long they want to.
Anybody.
Right? The soldier can detain you, and when the soldier detain you now, if there's a charge, if the police have a charge against you, then they pass you over to the police to charge you. Right? In the state of emergency, is the military is in charge of the country, not the police.
All right, hold on, brother.
That's law, brother.
Well, I'm not disputing. We're not disputing that. That is what is in the Constitution. We're not disputing that.
When you say the word in charge of the country,
Hold on there.
When you say in charge of the
One,
country
one second.
security.
When you say in charge of the
In
country, it
charge of
not
the
sound,
country
that not
security.
sound good.
Yeah. Yes, in charge of the country security when I
They're
see the
in charge of
emergency.
they're the
No, but you
security.
never said security behind it. You say in charge of the country.
But hold on.
Then in charge of the
Okay,
country
all right,
security.
okay,
No,
all right, hold on.
that means
Okay,
no.
okay,
You're
okay,
saying
okay,
you're
okay.
saying
Hold
that
on,
the,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
And them
Hold
take
on.
over
president
the
not talk
Hold on,
anymore.
hold
That
on,
you said.
hold on. Because we never know say at this how we did it. But in state
Exactly.
of emergency, the JDF is in
head
charge
the
of the
security.
security of the
The head.
country. Right? They head
Yes.
the security. They do they and in the state of emergency, it
Different
give the
right.
JCF the power to
Samara, big up yourself.
detain. They give
Which
you the
is
power to
correct.
detain you, which that they
Which
detain
is
you with
correct.
unlimited detention. They detain you as long as that state of emergency is there. So if the country is in
And
a
like
state of
curtail your
emergency
movement
for
and
2
everything.
years, they can put you in detention for 2 years. Right? If the police have a charge against you,
I'm not
then
saying go better.
then the JDF turn you over to the JCF to press charge against you. That's it, something there. That's it right there, sir.
All right, Cosmo.
And I am not going to dispute that. But at the mere fact of the point that we're saying is that both entity have their own different role, but still fall under one entire body.
No, they don't fall under one
No,
body.
the international security
One
don't come
ministry.
on
No,
the
one
army.
ministry.
No, man, it's not one
No.
ministry. They're not
The
under
Minister of
one
Defense
ministry.
call it the army. The Prime Minister
Cosmo.
Minister of Defense.
Cosmo, go
Yeah?
Google it. Go
Brother,
Google
I
it
need
and
to
see what you
Google
see.
it, brother. That's something that I know, brother. So why would I
The
Google
Prime Minister
something
can't
that I
just
know?
defend.
They
Because
must
you
fall
know,
under the
you
arms
thought
of
they
the
were saying.
national
Hold on.
security. I'm telling you.
Army
Listen
fall
to
under
me.
the Prime
The
Minister.
both army, the
The
police
army
force and
fall
the army
under the
must
prime
fall under
minister for
the
directive,
the
but when it
national
comes down
security.
to policies and when it comes down to any
Orison
monetary or
can't call out the
any
army.
Common sense tell you
information,
that.
it goes through the ministry.
Orison cannot call
Common
out the
sense
army.
tell you that the national security
Orison
would control the
cannot
two
call
arms,
out the army.
the two security force.
No,
No.
The
no,
police and the
no,
army.
Hold
no,
on.
It must
no,
fall under
no,
that boss.
Let me ask you a
no,
question here. Cosmo,
no.
Cosmo, let me ask you a question here.
Yeah.
May I go switch to our next country? They, in the US,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
They,
Commander in chief.
the
Commander in chief
chief
is the
of,
president.
yeah,
No,
man,
the
in the
commander in
US,
chief to the army.
the
The commander
commander,
in chief.
the chief of defense,
Mm-hmm.
what does he responsible for?
Chief
They
of
don't know
defense.
chief of defense, the army.
No,
In
man.
America.
Hold on.
They have a
No,
secretary of
man.
defense.
The secretary of
Secretary of
defense.
defense.
Secretary of
We're
Defense.
responsible
I want
for.
to
He
go on
responds for the military. Hold on.
Only the National Reserve. Only the army.
Hold on. No, man. Hold on. The Secretary of Defense is responsible for the all 5 branch of the U.S. military. He responds for the Navy, the Marines, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, the Army, and the Army and the
Special force and everything like
that. Brigade.
No, we don't want the chief of defense, the secretary of defense.
Secretary of Defense for the whole army. He responds for the army.
But the only person can call them to duty is the president. Just like the prime minister.
The body.
The chief of defense
Can call all of them up at once.
Man, the chief of defense staff control every army. The Coast Guard, the Air Wing, and everything. But only the prime minister can give them a directive.
The president,
No,
right,
minister
can call up all of them at once.
Yes, the prime minister.
The prime minister.
They can't get the army a directive.
Yo,
Yes.
you make a point of the whole of them are civil over, you know. The prime minister is, and all previous prime ministers given themselves that title as Minister of Defense.
Yeah, man, they all automatically
The Minister of Defense.
No, they just take it that way.
No, man.
Allow him to finish.
Yeah, let Michael finish. Go through Michael.
Yes, I'm saying to you that the army is so critical into our democracy that the prime minister has always designate himself or herself the Minister of Defense. And them now must get it now because they could have put it to another member. But they retain that because they want the power. Okay? So that correction needs to be made.
Yes,
You know somebody overthrow you?
Marshall,
I'm from a crew on your boss.
I'm just say to them earlier. I said this. I said that the Ministry of National Security is home
Where you
to the
going?
JDF and the Ministry
No,
of the
no,
No,
no.
brother, no.
No,
Can I give my opinion?
gentleman, please hold on there.
Hold on.
Everybody pan the panel.
Please
Give me a
listen.
minute there.
One just Google it and find out.
Hold on there,
there,
Dr.
guys.
Shane. Hold on there, Churchill. I soon get the gun. Let me pick up everybody with the panel and all the listeners them. On the top of the screen, share up your live and press up your like button. Go through, Churchill.
Just listen for 1 second. 1 second.
Alright, go through Dr. Shane.
JDF and JCF is home. JCF and JDF is home to the Ministry of National Security. The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is in charge of the defense of
Google
Jamaica.
it. Google
Dr.
it.
Shade,
If you not
Dr.
believe
Shade,
that.
I'm going to say
All right,
one
hold on.
more.
Gentlemen. If you guys go back to 2011 in the Tivoli incursion, at the time, the Minister of National Defense did deputize the JDF. If you remember, the JDF used to wear a yellow band on their right arm, so they are police.
No,
He's
no,
right.
no, no, brother, no, stop. Hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. Let me address something you just said a while ago. Brother, the reason why the JDF you tie the yellow caution tape is because you're going on operation, so you need something to identify the legal member of the JDF. It's not
From the criminals.
Right? From the criminal.
Right.
Criminal
That
we
was
put
what was that?
So criminal we put on. Hold on there. Criminal we put on is something there. Put on
The same army clothes?
Yes,
I mean, have a camouflage, yeah.
Right, so that's why the member of the JCF, because even now, if you follow the Ukraine and Russia war, Ukraine soldiers are wearing the blue ribbon around them are the yellow, and the Russians are wearing the white. So it don't cause confusion. So you don't attack.
You kill your own soldier.
All right.
That's all it was, brother.
You know what I want to put in one different context. Quick and fast,
Churchill, make Churchill talk.
Quick and fast here, come in. May I put it in a different context? Just as how we mentioned the office of the DPP earlier, we state that it falls under the Ministry of Justice for financing. It's the same thing with the ministry.
No, brother. No.
Justice told me after Cosmo.
Cosmo,
Brother,
let me read something off of Google and tell.
Tone down, we are talk.
The JDF and the JCF.
Cosmo,
The financing of them.
One thing can kill everything, Cosmo. Every ministry
Alright, is
have a
that
minister. See?
What? Every ministry do it?
Let me explain something. Let me explain something. Let me explain
Give me a
something.
chance to talk. A lot of confusion going on.
Yeah, man. Let me read it.
Let me explain something, please. Let me explain something. What I'm saying. What Dark Shade is saying could make sense. In no sense whatsoever. Every ministry have a minister. The Minister of National Security is Horace Chang, and the Minister of Defense is the Prime Minister. It's a different ministry.
the man not a Minister of Defense, brother. The man, Minister of Defense.
A long time.
Make Churchill talk. Hold on, Churchill there a long time.
Yeah, I'm not Churchill. I'm read. I have to read too.
All right. So both the Ministry of National Security encompasses a lot of things, including the JCF and the JDF.
Making war go on, man.
No, Churchill.
In the case of
Listen, Cosmo.
Hold on. In the case of a state of emergency, the Prime Minister is in charge. The JDF does not report to Horace Chang.
Thank you.
Report directly to the Prime Minister.
Directly.
So hold on. So if Horace Chang is in charge, hold on. And
Listen,
hold on. Don't tell me something because we can't look it up. The Prime Minister. Hold on. The Prime Minister is in charge of the Minister of Defense. Horace Chang is Minister of National Security.
There's no Minister of Defense.
Brother, where you get that from?
No, me say, hold on.
The Ministry of national security under which the JDF formed.
The JD, brother,
Hold on.
Let me read it. You know, let me read this.
Hold on.
No, hold on.
Craig, read where I go read.
Let me read it.
Let me hear where I go read, Craig. Let me hear where I go read.
No Ministry of Defense.
There's no Ministry of Defense.
Ministry. There's a minister. But he uses his he administers his ministry.
So if you have a minister of defense, how you have a minister of defense?
Because the prime minister, because the prime minister does not administer his ministerial of defense duties until
he does not have the need. He does not have
Cosmo,
the need.
listen. It is something that is done when necessary. And not something what mandated.
Hold on, Craig. Can you talk?
Let me give you now.
Craig, hold on.
I'm here so long now.
Hold on.
Make the new person now get
Go on.
Go through market.
All right. Now I explain it right out to you and that's how I go. The Minister of National Security and the Ministry of National Defense is two separate entities. The Prime Minister, apart from PJ Patterson, all Prime Ministers have been the Minister of Defense. Except PJ. PJ didn't take that portfolio. The reason why, according to the yellow, when they wear the yellow tape, the reason why the JDF, they wear the yellow tape, because at that time in Tivoli, they were empowered with the power of arrest. That's why they wear the yellow tape.
No.
The difference, yes, because the JDF don't have the power of arrest unless there's a state of emergency. So when they declare a state of emergency, in the gazette or the gazette, they record whether they have the power of arrest or not. The reason every look on Tivoli incursion, the reason why Owenton and my youth, they have to step down hardly is because the army fire on the citizen and the army should not fire on its citizen, none at all. That's why they have to step down. So the national security fall under the Minister of Defense. Right? So the Minister of Defense is the final level of defense. Right. So the Minister of National Security answer to the Minister of Defense.
Again, Maki. Say the last part they again, they understand because them don't understand what you said a while ago. Say it again.
The Minister of National Security answer to the Minister of Defense. The Minister of Defense is the final.
Are you if you understand you don't understand it?
Maki, you say, me think you mix up what you say a while ago.
No, he did not mix it up.
The Minister of Defense.
Listen.
The court can hire them answer to the Minister of Defense, which is the Prime Minister. Which in turn answer direct to the Governor General.
Maki, who is the head of the Jamaica Defense Board?
We are Gomez.
Who is the head of the Jamaica Defense Board?
The Governor General.
No.
Prime Minister.
At the head.
No, he's not the head of the force.
King Charles at the head.
Hold on, there's some hidden things that we're not talking about, you know.
We know. All of not about Google. I mean, I'll go nowhere. When they site the information of the Ministry of
the Governor General is responsible.
Listen. You know, you heard Maki say a while ago. Maki said that the Minister of National Security answers to the Minister of Defense.
Yes.
That means
like all ministers does.
Just listen, bro.
Are you alone say otherwise? Are you alone say otherwise?
Yo, listen up.
Otherwise.
I did not say otherwise. I said the same exact thing.
No, you never ministry. You say it's
I am
one
saying to you, listen, I am saying to you
Not one
that
ministry.
the Ministry of National Security governs both JCF and JDF.
No, you're wrong.
However,
You are wrong.
However,
You can Google it. Google it, man. Google
no, we're
it.
not saying this,
Yo, when
man.
I talk about
That you
Google,
need
I
to
go
do.
and tell you the information, but we will keep on.
Of course,
Wow,
More
take it,
tell you
man.
the
You're here.
information.
Yeah.
the Ministry of
Listen to me.
National Security
You know
control
all
both
that mix up.
JCF and JDF.
Listen up. Hold on,
No.
man. All
Mackie,
talk. Give
me
me a
take it,
talk
read.
now, man.
Me
Give me
take
a
it,
talk
read.
now.
Hold on, Mackie, me take it,
When
read.
I talk a long time, I was sick.
Yeah,
We
man.
correct this plan. We talk about DPP and Minister of Justice. We correct it. And I said, nobody wrong in what we are saying. Word in the problem, Listen to this.
Come to cricket, man.
Hey, we man not read him, man. Somebody call him. I'm saying to you, you see, like how the Minister of Justice, Finance, the court are seeing where the media as a security. Only control of finance the JDF. Nothing they can call out the JDF on the road.
Yeah, you know saying that easy. You know that easy, you're Richard. Cricket,
Make
read.
not up in eyes and make you talk, brother. When I talk,
He know say I go, you know. He know say I go every minute, you know.
So yeah,
There
I'm
is-
going all over talk. I'm going all over talk, man.
the
No
ministry,
one never says that.
I switch up
The
your argument
Ministry
now.
of Security,
Hold on.
National Security, is a department in which runs within the Prime Minister or SNO domain, meaning that in case of emergency, you can make that order. You have
Hold on.
the Minister of
case of
Security
emergency, the
differently,
Prime
and you have the
Minister take
Defense
charge with the
Force
road.
differently. There are two
This
different
road,
bodies.
yeah, means everything. The Minister, listen, man, the Minister, you see all that finance,
Yo,
the finance
you see,
army.
man.
Remember
me
that
tell you, say, yo,
jump and say,
yo,
you're not
yo, Sean.
Craig, you go out and
Hold
come
on.
in, Craig. You go
Craig,
out
yeah,
and
go
come
out
in.
and
Only
come in.
hear me.
No, yeah, go
No.
out. Yeah,
You hear me now?
We hear you now.
yeah, right
All
here,
right.
you know. You're gone again.
No,
Okay,
no,
man,
no, we just say each
Let's
body
go
has
again.
their own entity, because you have the commissioner of police, and you have and at the same time, certain policies and road running, the Minister of Security don't control that. It's not, you know, you don't keep saying all the time, it is independent of politics. No politician cannot
No, man. No, man, we're not talking about that.
the JCF.
No, we're not
Okay? It's
talking
the
about
commissioner
that.
of
We're
police do
not.
that. So
No,
we
we're
all
not.
know
Long time, you know.
to build police
Long time,
station,
you know.
give them equipment and all that. We're not going into that.
Yeah,
We're not talking about that.
Dakache, top
Let
there,
me
man.
tell you
I
what
don't
Craig
want to
that
talk.
read.
Anyone nobody talk.
More
Listen,
want
man,
tell you what
make-
Craig that read.
Dakache, wait now. Dakache, wait. Me establish that a long time. Me say
Yeah,
the
Richard,
Minister of
that's it,
National
man.
Security, apart from financing, them make the policy of the government. Yeah, but the day-to-day operation of the army and the police was done by the chief of staff and the commissioner of police.
Yeah, we know that. Craig, read
We know
that.
that. We not dispute that.
Read that,
But we
Craig.
still miss the point. The point that we are trying to get at is that we are saying the Ministry of National Security is the home of PICA, of JCF, of JDF, of passport, all of them people there.
No,
Fall
no,
under.
no.
Yeah,
No,
Right?
we are
Listen up,
talking.
listen, man.
No.
right.
Listen up. Don't
Absolutely
say
right.
no. Listen up, man. Listen.
You gone again.
Yeah, man.
Cosmo, yes. Where must
The
they
Ministry
apart?
of National Security control both JDF and
The
JCF.
responsibility of commanding JDF fall under the portfolio of the Prime Minister.
You hear now, sir?
So what?
No.
That's what we mean. That's what we keep saying.
It
So,
fall
you're
under
not
the
wrong.
portfolio of the Prime Minister, but the whole entire security body and security aspect of Jamaica. When we are talking about security, we are talking about passport officers.
It's under
Paramilitary.
Fall under
you know,
national
you know,
security.
Hold on.
national. That's why they get
listen,
that's why they get believe with them.
Hold on, Craig.
you know,
Hold on,
you're too
Craig. Hold on, Craig.
opinionative. Can't listen to that. Wait.
Craig, you're not listening. Hold on a minute.
I know, listen, we don't already say
You're
that.
not listening, man. No, we're not saying the same thing. We're not saying the same thing.
That's how it goes.
Hold on.
We never said about who dictate to who. We never said national security dictate to the army, but it falls underneath it.
Listen.
I have one
Craig,
question for you. What
Take argument from the Prime Minister, brother.
Make we talk one, please.
yo.
Let me say something. I say what me say.
Maybe I have one question for you.
The Minister
Just
of
one
National
question,
Listen
man.
to that, man. Yeah, me with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on now.
Yeah, we are ask.
What's your market?
Oh, the question that I
Ask the question.
if there's a foreign invasion inside a Jamaica, who will be in charge?
The Prime Minister, the Minister of Defense will give the orders to the army.
The Prime Minister, the
Okay.
Minister of Defense, the Prime Minister.
That answer the question who they ahead, whether it's the Minister of Defense
But
or
you
the
gone.
Minister of National Security.
No, but both the JDF and the JC falls
Or
under
be
the Ministry
gone.
of National Security. Both of them falls under the
No,
Ministry of National Security.
no,
Both, me not
no.
answer. They both falls
All
under
right.
the Ministry.
Did you know that? Did you know that Mocha don't fall under the JCF?
Mocha is not a part of the JCF.
Wait,
Okay.
wait,
Mocha is what?
wait,
Mocha is a part of what?
Hey, where do you not say a while ago? Wait, man. Where do you not say a while ago? Me a try say no.
Both,
Wait, man.
both,
No.
both the JDF and the Jamaica Council fall under the Ministry of National Security.
Yes, but the command, different command. The Prime Minister.
JDF is a community by itself.
Tell.
They never insure their vehicle, they never have licensed vehicle, they are a community by themselves. It was established as a defense force.
Commands it is the Prime Minister. We're not saying no to that.
Make him man finish, huh? Make him man finish. Craig, make him man finish. Continue,
So, but they both falls. Both have their own head. One has a chief of staff, one have a commissioner. But it is easier to politicize the police force than the army. Now the army really run independent.
Exactly.
They get their budget and they run themselves independently.
Then get the budget from the Minister of National Security.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like the DPP get them budget from the Minister of Justice.
Right.
Jesus. I want me to win.
The country has never have a ministry.
All of us been saying that all of us.
Time your feet again.
Stop load Hey,
We're all saying that.
That's you ignorant and dumb.
Where with the foolishness, man?
Craig, nobody knows something there because what they say is that people was trying to identify the difference, right?
Exactly.
When we're talking about
Family,
hold on, just listen, brother. Just
May I
listen.
ask a question?
Just listen, brother. Hold on, just listen. Just listen.
Under that, may I say from the top?
We're not saying that
So
all of them fall under the body.
otherwise. The man them say JDF don't fall under Ministry of National Security.
JDF does not fall under Ministry of
It fall under.
It falls under.
No.
It is home to it.
Brother.
Let me show you
And the Prime Minister and the one who control things.
Even though they run
We have never had a Ministry of Defense, you know. We have a Minister of Defense.
Hold on. You have a
Let me share something.
Confusing. This is a topic you would have done with long time.
hold on. Just hold on.
Let me share one thing.
Right? Hold on there, brother. Hold on there.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Anyway, Sam, bless up. Look more tomorrow.
We're going to say it again. You have the Ministry of National Security. They're in charge of the interior aspect of defense of the country. And then you have the Ministry of Defense.
No,
There's no Ministry of Defense, Cosmo. There's no Ministry of Defense, Cosmo. There's a minister. There's a difference.
It is the Prime Minister is in charge, right?
But the reason for that, though, why most prime ministers and most presidents take the Minister of Defense, you know. You are the head of government, so you should have
right. But hold on, just listen to me. Defense. Harris Chang cannot order state of emergency. Harris Chang
he cannot take care of the army. He cannot order the army.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, listen, man. You talk and talk.
No, he can't give them instructions.
Harris Chang cannot. Person just mute the mic. Sean, mute him.
Him nah hear man, mute him, because maybe come up and name say come up. We could know saying come up. Mute him.
Harris Chang cannot order a state of emergency.
No, we not say
I,
that
Hold
already,
on, no,
customer,
brother.
man. You
Hold on,
can't
no,
back this up.
hold on, no, cause
You
yeah,
tell me to
it's
change
man.
charges and tell you, man.
Hey, dark
listen, no,
shade,
brother.
man, finish the
Just
dark shade,
listen, no,
man.
man.
Richards go in, okay, you run man thing and come back around, come concede a while ago, you know.
Concede where?
You
Yeah,
think I
yeah.
know me, I tell you the same
I
thing and you
win
come
this
around,
dark
come
shade, but
concede,
you
no,
don't
make
have
you call me a
to finish,
fool.
man.
After me, I tell you the same thing
Dark
over and
shade,
over
you
again,
can make
man.
man finish and talk, no, man.
All right.
The Ministry of National
The-
Security, Harris Strong, cannot order a
But you
state
can
of
recommend it.
emergency.
You can recommend it to the
He
Prime
can
Minister.
recommend to the
Yes.
Prime
It
Minister
is
and the,
ministers and recommend to the
well,
top of the
right.
state that they have to
Hold on,
recommend to the
hold
Prime
on,
Minister
Dino.
to call
Hold
a
on.
state of emergency.
That's all he can do. He can recommend to the Prime Minister, right? He can recommend to the MP in our area. We have a violent flare up. They can recommend to the Prime Minister for the Prime Minister to drop a curfew. They can recommend to the Prime Minister for the
No.
Prime Minister to drop a state of emergency. It's up to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the only one that can order to the Governor General to drop a state of emergency and anything. And when a state of emergency is in place, it is the soldier, the military that is in charge of that era. Right? Not the JCF.
But you must
Right?
remember, in a state of emergency, most of the rights of the citizens is being taken.
It's suspended. It's suspended.
man.
That's the reason why in the state of emergency, you have unlimited detention. They can hold you for as long as that state of emergency is. And not come out of it. But hold on.
Soldiers, you cannot use soldiers to be in charge because the soldier matter of training is completely different from the
No, but
Jamaican
it's soldier run, but it's soldiers run state of emergency.
They are there, but they can't. A soldier is trained.
Maybe say I think I'm going to go to a year where service kind of bad, so I'm going to get kicked off.
A soldier training is completely different.
Yes, but
Say this, I'm going to go in a year.
Police soldiers are trained for war. They're trained for
Let
defense.
me
yes,
say
but
this.
Dino, go on.
The Constitution. The Constitution does not recognize the Minister of National Security, right? It's not embedded in the Constitution. So we can run a country without a Minister of National Security.
Yes.
There are only two ministries the Constitution recognizes: the Minister of Finance and the Prime Minister. So the country can always run without a national security portfolio at all times. But it cannot run without the defense. Yeah, it cannot. So the Ministry of National Security is a regular ministry.
It's just a part of the body.
The Prime Minister has a power to create any other ministry.
I just a caution tell them say no. The DPP office is fully independent.
It's more right.
Justice
The DPP
ministry,
is powerful,
ministry,
more powerful
only
than the Justice Ministry.
You don't concede already, you know, so left that alone, you know.
Can't see. I winnings. You look. You think some people keep you on
What kind of winnings? What kind of winnings? You concede to the facts, not
Facts
winnings.
Say what?
The office is under the Minister of Justice.
That's a garbage, man. That's a foolishness.
You're going back to eat your garbage now after we done. You Richards, you're a clown.
Agree. Man, PNP clone and JLP idiot.
Understand the Constitution. It's the only two ministries, the Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance. If Parliament is dissolved, those two ministries still running.
Yeah, man,
they're in charge of the country just the same.
You know,
the Constitution decides that those two are two constitutionally recognized ministries.
All we are saying that the
offices is created by the ministry.
You know what's Dino, you know what's start the argument, Dino? Me tell him said the Minister of National Security cannot command the army. And this is start, you know. Without the Prime Minister.
We never said that already.
This argument. No. This is start from a reach that it's a garbage.
But we say it already.
This is start from.
Who commands the army?
Hold on.
Cosmo, who commands the army?
Something there, the lady in charge now. Chief of Staff.
No, man. We're not talking about who's in charge of the army.
Yeah.
I'm saying who commands the army.
The Prime Minister.
Chief of Staff take instructions from the Prime Minister as the
Prime
Minister.
Prime Minister is the Minister of Defense. And that's what we're saying.
No.
They falls under the...
No. We said
you were saying that all of them fall under the Minister of National Security, which is Harris Strong.
Yes, sir. I am saying that the
ministry...
ministry...
The board fall under the Ministry of National
That's what we've been saying.
No, they don't.
But
No,
the
they
army is
don't.
Both
independent.
fall
Yes,
under the
You
Cosmo.
still
military.
take no Cosmo?
No, they
Cosmo, but
don't.
the
You're not
army is
asking that. I'm
independent.
telling you.
Alright, well,
The
no more
army is
argument then.
independent.
We can't argue no more.
We can't
The
argue no
army,
more.
the army and the DPP office, the army is independent, run by itself.
They're just,
Army
hold on.
They
still
Hold
don't
on.
fall. It is a
Listen,
understand. We
it
are
is
not
it is a
talking
listen,
about the
community by
day-to-day
itself.
running.
listen. If they're
We
fallen,
are
and
not
if they're
talking
fallen,
day-to-day running.
hold on. If they're fallen in the Ministry of National Security, then
Yeah, man,
Harris
I know
Strong
what I
would,
secure the
then
finance.
Harris Strong would have control of the military.
No.
You can't control the
The
military.
Irish chat, well, I know.
Hold on a man. Listen to what?
No,
Listen
you
to
don't
what I
listen. You
say.
don't listen, Cosmo. We just
Listen
tell
to
you
what
what
I
happened a
say.
while ago.
No,
We
man.
just take a
Every
while ago.
time say one
We
thing, go
just
back
take
and
a
come
while ago,
back.
Me
Cosmo.
say, hold
We
on.
are
Me say
saying that the
something.
But
both
switch the subject.
entities are
Switch it
No,
with
home.
him.
hold on. Me say
Both
something.
entities are
No,
home to the Ministry
They're
of
already
National Security.
that problem.
You know, say,
They're
you
already
know,
that
say,
problem.
you
Entities
know, say,
are home
hold
me
on.
say
to
it
the
Alright,
done.
Ministry
hold
of National
Him,
hold on.
Security.
Me
just
ask a
switch it.
question.
Just
Who
switch
is in
it.
charge of national
All right,
security?
Me say when switch it and done.
Who
wait
is in charge of
Him
national
want win
security?
something. You know what? Him think it a winning. Winning
Nobody
something.
now win something.
No, you think it a winning
Not
something
gonna
because
win.
we done
Not gonna
anything
win.
to
Brother,
people
brother,
already.
brother.
The facts are nothing in a
Wait a man.
Hold on
You
there.
don't
Hold
close
on.
there. Me close
Hold
there.
on. Hold
The
on there.
mission, wait a
Hold on
man.
there.
Cosmo, wait a
Hold
Cosmo.
on.
The
Hold
Minister
on.
of Cosmo, wait there. The Minister of National
All
Security.
our in our box.
Wait a man.
All our who them
Wait a man.
in
The
our platform and I
finance
listen.
with the Minister of National
All
Security.
of us research on yourself. Nobody listen to
Wait
it.
a man. Wait a
That we
man.
one big set of confused people up here, so.
Wait a man.
You
Go
are
and
confused
research
the
for
thing,
yourself,
man.
but you can't read all right.
Hey, when the government allocate money to the Minister of National Security, I govern everything to the security of the country. The
Sean
money,
Stam.
wait a
Sean
man, the
Stam.
money for the Minister of National Security go to the government, go for the Minister of Security. So the army gets
Sean
to them,
Stam, you know, something I take
and
them.
the
Me just
police
ask
get
one quick
The army
question.
don't
Me
get
just
nothing
ask one
from
quick
Ministry of
question.
National
Cosmo.
Security.
Cosmo.
the army get for the money from Minister.
Cosmo.
For the part,
Cosmo.
Right?
Cosmo. Yeah,
I'm
thank the
hearing
correction,
you.
Equal. Yeah, civics me that say, yeah, but hear me I say, respectfully. When we have a threat to national security, and who them send out to deal with the threat?
Which threat to in which
Like
way?
let's say
If you
there's
have
a
a
threat to
domestic
national
threat, if
security.
you have a domestic threat,
Whichever threat,
hold
They
on,
say
hold
there's
on,
a
just
threat
listen
to,
up,
no,
just
listen, me as the
listen,
person
hold
who
on, now.
answer question, being a police person, you
Go
question,
on,
brother.
go on.
If there's a threat to national security, how would deal with it?
Oh, and
The
can I
army.
answer now?
The army.
Yeah.
All right, if there's a domestic threat, right, meaning that if there's a flare up of like gang or something, right, then the police gonna take it on. The Ministry of National Security have the right to request help from the Jamaica Defense Force, right? If there's an exterior, if you have ship where come to Jamaica to invade Jamaica, both with gunman upon the cancer, it's gonna be the
Any disaster.
Jamaica. It's gonna be
Any
the
disaster.
So
Jamaica.
you is that qualified as a threat to national security? If where you are said the last
If you
Sound
have
like a
if you
child though. You
have
talk like a
gunship,
child because you simple ask a question you can't answer fast. You have to go around the corner. You're
brother,
slow
brother,
man.
br- br-
National
brother,
threat in name.
brother,
Whether
brother,
it be,
brother,
whether it be
brother,
international threat or outer road. When you
brother,
say international threat
But
means
you,
any
you
foreign
cannot
No,
threat.
you don't understand the
not use
question.
the
You look
army.
like.
You should not use the
Answer
army
fast,
against
man. You're slow as Cosmo. You're
brother.
slow.
Cannot use the army again.
no man, no style man, a reason why reason man. Nobody
I
not
sit,
Italian
Brother,
man.
wait a man, I sit,
brother.
you
Well,
cannot touch.
you Richard, well I know you Richard, well I know. None of we not infallible man. No make we
We
disrespect each
answer
other.
the
I will better
question.
not.
May I answer the
Ask
question?
the
Where
question
Sit
again.
down.
may I answer the question where you say, right? Because we want clarity, right?
Right. If
So
there's a threat to
if there's a
national, if
threat,
there's a threat to national security,
and I'm
who deal
saying
with
if
it?
there's a hold on, if there
Yeah,
is
man,
an
inside the security,
interior,
nobody split it up. No, man, nobody split it up. No, man.
no,
Child, if you child is bad. The man asks you one question.
yeah, brother, that's
Alright, big up yourself, Chasta. Me not
You
ask
act
him
like
that.
a 5-year-old.
brother,
Yeah,
hold your mouth,
No, Vegas.
No, you act like a
Vegas.
5-year-old. You take no
Vegas.
question, so you're not bright.
Man.
You're not
brother, stop it nice, brother.
Yeah.
If you have a,
International security.
hold on there. If you have an interior threat, Sean,
That's national security.
yes, it can be national security. Yes, it can be.
Interior can be national security.
If there is an interior threat,
Listen to me.
if there's an interior threat, it's the police duty. Police only ask for assistance from the army.
Exactly, Dino.
Police duty.
Yeah, man, he answer correct, man.
Interior threat is national security, you know.
All right, dark
Interior threat is national security.
it is a national
security. We don't. No.
You just
National
listen.
security.
You just listen. You just listen. you just listen.
What do
Just
you,
listen to
man?
me. Just listen to me.
Yeah.
If me and Darker Shade
Yeah.
and Sean decide to go form a gang and we are going to go against the government, is a national security that.
And the army are coming.
It's not the army,
And
it's
the
the
army are
police
coming.
force is gonna deal with it, you.
No, the police force alone not gonna deal with it.
It's
No,
the police.
not in Jamaica. No.
The
Brother.
soldiers can't go out. The soldiers can't go out there without a command, you know.
Mr. I'm not gonna send the police alone out the pan that.
Brother.
Right now.
Darker shade.
Wait a man. Hey,
Darker
hey, if you
shade.
find a man come to ask, wait a man, you find a man come to ask.
Cosmo, me no know
I don't
what
say who are the
to
soldier.
say,
I don't
Because my slow, brother. May I hear about you?
No,
No,
brother, Brother, stop with the disrespect, brother. Stop with the disrespect.
Yeah, Mr. Redden, don't disrespect him.
Yeah. So listen to me
No, but can't take too long for answer and drawn out the thing.
You're
Get
not
to
slow
the
to.
point, man. I'm going to move on to something else. That's what I meant.
Hey, you slow to.
I want to talk about something else, brother. This is drawn out, Virgin.
It's a childish conversation.
All right,
And
hold
we
on.
all are right.
Yeah,
It
Master.
doesn't
All
mean
right.
the word in what you- all right, you see the word I want to use is not a bad word, you know. It's just a word I want to think. So when
right.
you say fall under or this, when I
The
make
man asked
under
a
means
question
something.
if there's a
Under,
national
under,
security.
under,
You
like
can
a
have a
guy
national
under girl.
security.
Under
can-
this, under a table.
Mr.
You
Redden,
brother,
come on, Mr. Redden. Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Hold on.
Cosmo,
Iman, that topic you now go reach now. So Iman and switch up the thing.
Cosmo, you
Yeah.
answer the question correct, bro.
Because Darker
Understood
shade, you have
that.
two type of national security.
I eat that, bro. We know I'm gonna further. I the first one him did one year about. So
All right, yeah,
No,
man.
but him never said
You,
it.
Richard.
Him never said it to us, so that's why I have to clarify it.
yeah, man, no problem.
All
More
right,
move
Cosmo.
on, please.
All right, you, Richard, we are going to divert the thing on a different topic. Come up with one different topic. And make somebody respond.
Why? If somebody come in, I come anything can tell me come in. It will be political, you know.
So, no political, any political thing, but just change the topic.
Platform.
Anyway, Sham,
The Bank of Jamaica.
Yeah, me here.
Yeah, hear me? I the first to come for your thing and the topic was okay and no disrespect and thank you for
All right.
that.
Why you guys on the panel think about the
And next time.
something
All right.
ruling today? The appeal court ruling by giving by Paramilitary the position as
Yes.
Who will go first? Me the top, let me go first and me come off. I want to jump off now.
So you say
Track record, the track record, Dino, speak for itself. Paul Llewellyn has been doing well, very well. You understand me? And if
Explain.
the powers that be, if the powers that be, how do you recharge, man?
Explain. You can't say doing well. I not tell you how shadow well.
You recharge, just let me finish that, please. Well, you can reiterate for whatever you have to say.
No, man, but you explain. You said do
Dino. Just this way me I say. The track record of Paula Llewellyn has been exemplary. She has done well. You understand what I'm saying? And as a result, as a DPP, and as a result of her track record,
You just
as a result,
let the man talk now, you. Just make the man talk, man. And then
as a result of her track record, I believe this is what they would have taken their decision on to allow her to
the reason.
take back the role of the
Hold on, Dino.
The appeal court.
Just hold on, Dino.
Hold on,
Just hold on.
I
We're
am
one at a
not-
time.
No,
I
but
am
you
not-
can't come on attack big.
Just hold on, just hold on. You make
Just
him talk and it.
Just hear me, I say no. I am not
When say
cognizant.
more come off, you say more come off.
You
Come on to the
Richard,
track
just listen up. I am not cognizant of all that she has done. Me can't give
So why
her
you say it? You don't say it then.
I cannot give you numbers of
So why you say
all.
it then? Why you say it then?
You
can't
just
you
let the man
can't
down, man, you.
you can give numbers. You can give numbers. You.
Yes.
That-
she's a
All
poor
right. You
DPP.
come talk.
Yeah,
Come talk. Then you.
all right.
Take over.
Why-
Me not
why-
know.
why-
Me not know.
Let me
no.
tell you why.
Hold on.
Let me tell you why I disagree. I disagree. Wait, no man, let me talk, man. May I tell you why me disagree? I disagree that them appoint her again as DPP because that she literally politicized the office of DPP. Meaning, Whenever time you have a political person on the opposition side, she come from every talk show, she come talk. And when it's on the other side like a rural read, she don't say nothing. Like the man from Patrick something with where man dead night house 11 years, almost 10 years ago. She still don't call a case there and she responds to that. She's supposed to call a rural read case. All of these cases we go through where they have to do with the government corruption. She failed from bringing them to, and she's the only person who can call a case and dismiss a case. She not dismiss Patrick, what name Patrick, what name?
Patrick
Patrick
Bailey. Bailey.
She not dismiss Patrick Bailey case, she don't call it up. And the man was found murdered in the man's house without the police.
What happened to Patrick Bailey case? You Richards, what is the latest on Patrick Bailey case?
You know, call up.
First of all, hold on.
Patrick Bailey was the gentleman where them said this was
the man dead now.
Sorry, another.
The law.
You know that case that done you, Richards?
No,
Richards, the case done.
Key Clark. That's Key Clark, brother.
Listen to me, man.
Patrick Bailey is a lawyer that wake up and find an alive man in that house. And they were
okay. I mean, I mix up the
right.
20.
So let me finish now.
All right, so that is your view.
Then me not finish my view. I don't me a critique her, man. All right, that's a 1. 2, secondly, Rural Reed and the other rest of them, Grace McLean and Kimberly Lawrence and all them was supposed to call, get a trial date now. Today that not come up to today. You get me? I say she have the authority to call the Prime Minister case now. She can't throw the Prime Minister illicit enrichment case where did it. Dash you out. We don't want it. We don't see no reason to bring it up. And that is the reason, the whole and sole reason why the government carry. Wait a man. No, the government carry the government to court to reinstate the DPP just to protect the government members and their cronies. So for that, she not deserve to get it again. That are my reason.
And you why off the top of your head and I want that to be law.
Everything when I say a fact.
All right. Dr. Shea, you talk already. Not talk now. Right?
I don't need a Cosmo, but one.
Hold on, not talk, right? Why it is, to me, it is unlawful. It simply means that the law stated that she could only get 1 extension. And when she get the job, that was the law, that she was only eligible for 1 extension. She got her 1 extension. And then they changed the law, right? And when they changed the law, they are trying to put her back to give her a 2nd extension. Now, the law stated that you are only entitled to 1 extension and you get your 1 extension. So when you change that part of the Constitution now to give her a 2nd extension, then as the court find in the first part, she's not entitled to it. The next DPP is entitled to it, but not she. That's a factual part of the case. That's the factual part of the case, because when you sign the contract, you were only entitled to 1 extension on your contract, and you get the 1 extension, right? Nothing about it too. Now, when the Prime Minister is going to lead the charge to get her reinstated back into something, it is purely showing favoritism and corruption.
Not the Prime Minister, the Minister.
But it's under the leadership of the Prime Minister. Right?
Paul Lewin and a general.
Right. Number 2, Paula Lewin has a poor track record. She messed up the Vibes Cartel case. She messed up the Vibes Cartel case. It's Vibes Cartel messed up. She messed up. She messed it up. She took.
Now they are prison now then.
What? If she took the case, all right, and she saw a blunder in the case, and she should have done the correct thing, but right, and she came out and she make a statement that she did that illegal act more than once before.
You know she messed up the case. More know she messed up the case.
Because she did an illegal act, brother.
Which was what?
because there was a tamper jury. There was a tamper jury, so you should start throw the case out and start over back.
My youth, do better
Hold
than
on.
that, man. You know, say
Paul
she
already
have to do that, brother.
can't
The
throw
judge
case
have to
back,
do
man.
that, brother, man. What's
Judge
the
have to
reason
do
this,
that.
brother, man?
So
So
what?
tap that foolishness,
Stop that,
man.
man. Stop that, brother, man.
That's
Brother.
her
Stop that,
responsibility.
brother.
So what?
Do better than that,
That's,
man.
that's,
So
Do
what?
that, brother, man.
No, brother. No. This
if
is
she realized from it was
yo.
pointed
From
out
she
that
from
the
it
juror was
pointed out to
tampering
her.
with, as a DPP, it is
PP.
her role to
It wrote.
point to the judge that there's a tamper in the jury. So we
You
have
don't
to,
know if that thing done. Did you know if
Of
that
course,
was
it was done.
Hello.
Why hold on, that was done, brother.
Hello.
That's the reason why they arrested
Hello.
him after the
Bro,
verdict.
she
Big up yourself,
consulted,
brother.
she spoke, she consulted with the judge and the continue,
man.
bro. And both
Brother,
judges
she
agree.
made the
the
decision.
judge should continue the case.
She
Guys.
tell the judge
But
to
then she
continue.
can't do no other.
So,
She
Guys,
bro,
can't
one
do
second.
otherwise.
why did the Privy Council say? Why did the
Cannot
Privy
do
Council
otherwise.
not blame her?
The
Why
judge
did
said the
the
case must continue.
judge have
No,
done?
no, she
Yeah.
tell the judge it must continue. The judge
How
asked,
did
what
the
do we
judge
do?
Guys, one second.
Pointed out in
Hello.
I just preside over
Hello,
my case,
guys.
and she.
No, man. The DPP decided. The
that's it.
DPP made a decision.
One second,
No,
guys.
she have power with done in the case.
The judge
She have done in the case. She have the power. She have the
Yo,
power
people,
to
1
a
minute.
case in the
1 minute.
but in this case, the judge chose to continue still.
No,
that's why the judge asked her
The
what
judge did not.
do.
She
And she said the judge
chose. She
continue
chose
the
to
case.
continue the case. Don't
The
have
she
to.
cannot choose to
Guys, you're
continue
wrong
the
there,
case.
guys.
Yeah,
It is
man,
the
her
judge who is in control of the
What's
courtroom.
the purpose of the judge?
She asked for the judge asked for her opinion. The judge asked for her opinion. She gave her opinion, and the judge continued with the case. She haven't got no.
Continue.
What
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Continue the case.
Hold on, brother.
She gave her opinion.
Hold on, brother. Hold
The
on.
judge duty.
No, you're Richard. You're wrong there. You're Richard.
Hold on.
Blackie, what's the rule of DPP? Blackie, what the rule of the DPP?
What the listen,
What the
Mr. You Richard.
To dismiss
Mr.
and
You Richard,
continue
our role
the
is to
case.
prosecute. Our role is
No,
to
no, no, no.
prosecute the case.
But our rule is to
What are you
dismiss
talking about?
or to
Listen,
continue
She
case.
can't
Mr.
dismiss the
Richard.
case that
She
she's
can
in court,
dismiss
bro.
the case.
Mr.
She can
Richard.
dismiss the case.
She
Come on,
can
Mr.
dismiss
She
the
can
case,
dismiss the
but
case
the
and
case
then
started
different
already in the
angles.
courtroom.
But
The case
listen,
already
okay.
started in the
But the
courtroom, so
judge
she
gave the
cannot
opportunity
Hold
to
on.
restart the case.
Hold on.
The
Hold
judge
on.
asked her to
Blackie.
You Richard, listen, to brother.
Blacking.
You
just
top
listen.
chat
Brother.
foolishness, man.
Cosmo, listen. Cosmo,
Blackie.
listen now.
Hold on,
At
hold on,
19
hold
years,
on.
me doing a 19 years of doing Crown Court, brother.
Mhm.
The CPS cannot stop the case. The judge has to be the one who stop the case.
No,
But the judge asked her for opinion.
The judge
and
asked
the
for her
judge
opinion.
said the judge
Hold
asked
on.
her.
Hold on.
It's up to the judge not to take her opinion on board.
Hold on, Blacking.
No.
Blacking.
You want me to qualify the argument?
go ahead.
She could have decided that she don't want to go further still.
Hold on, Blacking.
Withdraw the prosecution.
Blacking.
You have the right
No.
to withdraw the
You're
prosecution.
gonna
If she says she don't want to go any further, it's up to the judge same way to stop it or to carry on with it.
Hold on,
If
hold on.
the judge can't continue.
Hold on.
Judge can't carry on a case so she withdraw the prosecution.
If she said, no, the
Blacking.
judge
Hold on,
asked for her
Blacking.
opinion.
But let's say they're both there. The judge should have pointed out to her after, when she
But you know, you're not easy,
Brother, the
man.
judge asked for her opinion. Even if she
You have the power
even if
under
the judge
the-
even if she answered the judge and said
to
it was
withdraw
her
case.
opinion.
Black King, the both of them blunder. If the DPP say the judge we can continue the case, the judge can't with a contaminated
No, brother, she gave her opinion. Mama gave her opinion. The judge did not to work with her opinion.
Mama, you mute.
Hold on, Blacking.
Why you-
Blacking. You
Yeah.
want to listen now?
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, of
All
course.
right. When it came out to our attention that you have a jury that was trying to bribe the rest of the jury, right?
Yeah.
So they did not have no more alternative jury, right? And the
Yeah.
case needed 11 jury,
Yeah.
right? So they did not have no one to change. So she knew that at this time, what to continue with this tampered jury, it is
Yeah.
it is wrong. It is a breach, right? Because what if the jury? I want you to just listen to me now, right? What if when you're presenting that case, right, the jury did get to the rest of the people them and them decide to take the bribe and to turn a not guilty verdict. You see what I'm saying? So that's why when they went to the judge chamber and they were discussing it with the judge, that's the reason why the correct thing for her to do was to just say, let's start over back and get back some fresh jury. But she made the decision to continue with the tamper jury.
When a
hold on,
jury is
hold on,
found, it's a
hold
lie,
on.
listen up.
Hold on, they tell them. She decided to continue with the tamper jury and with the intention to arrest the person after the verdict. That's
Cosmo,
nonsense.
thank you. Cosmo, let me ask you a question, Cosmo.
Could I
Cosmo,
say something?
1 second. 1 second. Yeah, he spoke to me, and let me respond to him. And I'm going to ask you a question first. What is the role of the judge in the courtroom?
The role of the judge in the courtroom is the judge is the balance,
Yes.
the balance.
It depends on what
Right?
court.
Hold on. As it and the role of the judge in
What
the
is the role of a
courtroom.
judge in any courtroom, brother? That depends on what.
Hold on.
When it comes to certain matters,
Hold on. Hold on.
it's
Hold
gonna
on.
get
Hold on. You know, just hold
The
on.
judge have more power in our
No.
court.
the judge can guide.
No.
The judge
No.
will
Just hold on.
guide the jury,
Just
not
hold
to
on.
tell them what to do, but to guide
Judge
them
a jury.
and to hand down the
Hold
sentence.
on.
That's all the judge gonna do.
The case is not. Hold on.
Guys, no.
Just hold on, you. Just hold on, you. Him ask me a question, I'm answer my brother. Him ask me a question, I'm answer my brother.
Yeah, ask me what I do.
Right? The role of the judge in this case, right? Because you had a jury case. This was not a judge case.
Exactly.
This was a jury case. So the role of the judge was to balance out things in the courtroom.
Yes, like what?
Right? The judge was not making the decision, the jury was making the decision. Right? This was not a case that was clean to a judge. This was a case that was
Brother,
clean
you're
to a jury.
gone to the juror. This didn't reach the. We're talking about the juror should have get thrown out. So it
Brother,
not
brother,
a verdict. So leave that part. No, leave that part of it out of it.
No,
Blacking, the question I asked, Blacking question I asked what the role of a judge. And the man I tell you say, in a this case, the judge only already there as a person where balancing act with the defense and the prosecutor.
His or her role is to hand down the sentence.
Brother, you Richard, come on, man. Let me talk to Cosmo.
The role of the judge.
You sound like an intelligent man. You should know better than that. That's the case. No, it's not about sentence only. You guys keep on saying that and it make you guys
That
is not the role of the judge in the courtroom.
The judge can only guide the jury.
Hold on, blocking. All right, Dina, just hold on. Make him hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. We're trying to avoid the confrontation. All right, talk to me. Where that's now? Blocking, talk to me.
Okay. So the role of the judge in the courtroom is not just about sentencing someone.
No, I did not say that.
That's why he's the trial judge. Hang on 1 second now. He is the trial judge. He's the one who listen to the facts of the case. After the facts of the case, after everything put through with the case, he is the one who give the jury directive, who direct the jury to when they're gonna be going out, what they should be, what they should listen to, what they should take into consideration.
So what did I say wrong?
Well, that's exactly what I said.
Not exactly what we say.
To guide the jury and also
before
to handle the sentence. Whatever.
But what did I hold on, Dina. But what did I say wrong?
Yeah.
But it's not just about
somebody else come in. Let somebody else come in.
Hold on. Did I say anything about sentence?
In that case,
hold on, before you go any further, did I say, hold on, when you ask, hold on,
not you. In that case,
hold on, Blacking, hold on. You asked me a question, what was the role of the judge, and I answer you based on the case. Did I say anything about sentencing? Blacking, you might have to.
Answer you already. So when you know some answer you already. We said no, you did not answer.
Okay,
so when you keep on going about that.
You mention it. So I'm just clearing it up. Go on.
Can I ask a question?
And I said no,
Did Patrick Bailey get charged by the police?
No.
The police sent the case to the DPP and the DPP did not charge it.
IDP.
Police cannot charge nobody. Police cannot charge.
The police is the ones are the charging officers.
No.
The police are the charging officers.
No.
The DPP don't charge anybody. The DPP advise the police to charge.
No.
Man, you come here and talk. You don't know long way you attack your feelings, bro.
Calm down.
Police can't charge.
DPP prosecutor.
Guys, you guys are wrong. You guys are wrong here again.
When
the prosecutor only can advise the police.
Hold on, Omalo, hold on. There are cases that you have certain people have certain profiles that when they are found wanting a case file is put together and it is
Sent to the
sent to the DPP's office for their ruling.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand? So when it is sent to the DPP's office, they go through the case file, and if they see where there are offences committed, then they will
Send back to the police for arrest.
order
And arrest.
that person be arrested and charged
Okay, it's
for
charged.
the DPP's office to prosecute. So it's the DPP's
Okay, so that-
office that will prosecute the case.
DPP
But they
order the
won't,
charge.
they won't do the charging. The police will do the charge.
The DC,
Yes,
Hold on,
agree.
hold on,
the
hold on,
DPP
hold on.
role, the DPP role is to
The DPP,
the
Hold on,
DPP role is to prosecute a
The
case
DPP cannot
and to
do the
advise the
police
police.
work. The police
No.
work is to charge.
The police is the one who
That's
does
why,
investigation and the
that's why
charging.
that's why them referred Ian Hills to the police.
the DPP,
DPP.
to be clear.
The DPP before charge becomes an advisory role. That's what
No,
you
man.
do. If there is enough evidence there for
The
prosecution,
police, the police,
subject to the police.
the police
So
do
the
the investigation. Hold on, come on.
Instruct the police to charge.
The police, hold on,
I'm try to be perfect. Yes, are the police they charging? DPP
Police.
can't charge.
But
the
people are
DPP
speaking their
police,
feelings.
police do the investigation.
Wait,
Alright,
man.
so quick question for the people who are opposed the verdict though. Why all of a sudden now the justice system wrong in
No,
this-
Where the justice system wrong? Where the justice system?
where did the
Hold
justice
on.
system
Yes,
err?
Where the
that Paul
justice
alone
system
is
wrong?
political.
Well, no, don't give me the accused or whatever, she or the defendant. Give
You ask a
me
question.
a reason from it. Yeah, well, no, from it. Yeah, let's try answer the question and the middle and the me ask a question, I'm gonna get to
I
finish
just
the
answered
question.
this question a while ago.
No,
I just answered
No, wait,
it a while ago.
let him finish.
And that's why you always misconstrued when I try to ask you, brother. Come ask you, look, well, no, I'm never finished asking you because you still attack everybody attack.
Anyway,
Well,
Vega, mute a little bit. No, I know you may address. Hey, Petal, you should have shame. A grade 9 me go school and I'm yet to see one JLP person can
You Richard, you can cuss someone.
the grade
Come
9
on,
is wrong.
no pass the money on the brother.
No,
Stop
man,
the
I
cussing, man.
The panel and I was speaking at the chat, man.
Are you in a box?
That's true, brother. The brother don't make
No, sir, no, man, you're too timid, man.
You Richard, to be to
No,
that.
because
Tame, brother, man, you're too tame,
You
man.
cuss too much, man.
Hey, tell the idiot, the Petal, you can't do
Brother, you could have a man chain of thoughts, brother, if you figure address somebody in the box, bro. So you're team, brother.
Vegas,
That's a reason, brother. We are reason, brother. Hear me answer me, General. Yeah, Cosmo. Earlier, I made an access, so when we did want to clarify, qualify my point, I was asking if there's a serious threat to national security. But you didn't go there, we just low it still. Zane? So when I say, I want to understand why the court is wrong in the upper courts. Why is it wrong this time? And it wasn't wrong in other cases.
But who said the court is wrong, Vegas?
Hold on.
Because if we're arguing that we do not agree with the result, I want to know what. Well, I know. So may I try to understand why we disagree with the court this time, but in other cases we agree with the decisions of the court. Are we saying that the court got it wrong? So if you cut me off, you're not going to finish with my question. So is that we're saying? So the court got it wrong?
Well, let me answer that, because I was the person who posed the question, and nobody said the court was wrong. People was giving their opinion on why
I said the court was wrong.
and why they think it was a poor decision based on the activity of Paula Llewellyn. Nobody said the court was wrong.
I said the court was wrong.
You said it was wrong.
And I gave the reason why.
What
I
activity
gave the reason why the court was wrong.
Mr. Dino.
I gave the reason why the court was wrong.
Well, on Cosmo, wasn't my Cosmo. So Mr. Dino, if you're saying the court wasn't wrong, right? But you disagree with the decision, that's what you're saying?
I didn't make an opinion. I asked a question.
Okay.
I posed a question and people were answering the question.
So Cosmo.
Yes.
You not agree with the court this time?
No.
Compared to other
Why?
cases, you did agree with the court with the Vibes Cartel verdict?
No, why
Listen,
didn't
hold on.
No, hold on. I'm just try to get a contrast. I'm trying to get a contrast.
No. I said that I disagree with what happened with Paula Llewellyn, something, right? So you want to know why? No, brother.
No, but if you're in a contrast, I think you understand the context of the argument. Understand the context now.
So are we going to sit down and go to all court ruling?
No, man, me just
Cosmo, answer
ask
the
you
question,
about
man. It's
two
just one
cases. Brother,
question.
me just
Just
a
answer that one
contract.
question.
Based
No,
on the
Cosmo.
law.
Vegas.
Tell us
Brother,
based on the
remember say,
rule.
remember say,
Vegas.
hold on, Amalo. Hold on, remember say, when you have a case study, you have to pull up case, and prove to me why. You understand me? I say, so me
They use
ask you based
reference.
on
They are using
your
they're
case
used
law.
as reference. They're used as
All
reference.
right, let me come
Right,
in
right,
here.
You
right.
use past case. You use past case as reference.
Since that I
Right?
pose the question,
So
the
hold
court,
on the Dino.
hold
Hold
on,
on the
man,
Well,
Dino.
hold
you know,
on.
well, make me your cut myself.
Hold
So
on
me
the
want
Dino.
get me want get the understanding why
Hold
the
on.
court is
Hold
inept
on.
at this time
All right. You
and
ready
why
for
it
me
was
to answer?
correct in a Vibes Cartel
No, we're
situation. Yeah,
not going.
thanks.
We're not
Thanks.
going. Something. We're not going to Vibes Cartel.
Oh, we now
Hold on. We're going with Paula Lewin case.
well, you're not gonna answer
Hold
my
on.
question fairly
You,
then.
no, we're
I said,
answering.
let me answer it for you.
Just hold on. Just hold
No,
on.
no, me no matter what ask you,
Vegas,
Cosmo.
let
More
him
ask
give up the
Dino.
law that he
The
has.
court ruling came
Vegas,
out
let
the
him give
same.
up the law that he
No,
has.
him
The
already.
previous
No, well,
ruling are the same.
him already answer.
The
Him already
Privy
answer
Council,
based on Dino already. So go and get
the
Dino.
Privy Council made this decision based on errors that was made in our appeal court in Jamaica. The
Right.
appeal court made the decision today based on errors that was made in the constitutional court. It's
So he
actually
made
the
it
same thing.
based on
No,
based on the
no, no, no,
mistake
no.
that was
Based
not
on
in the
Hold
perceived.
on.
court
No, man, no.
Hold
Based
on.
on
Hold
perceived
on.
error.
Hold on.
No. Based
Hold
on
on,
Well, I
Mr.
know,
perceived
Vegas.
error.
Hold on.
we talk one time, so we
Mr.
not
Vegas, you
talk.
want me to answer your question? Do you want me to answer your
No,
question?
no. If you can't do the case study for me,
Where
me have any problem
hold on,
because me
hold
want
on.
your answer.
Hold on, hold on.
Me want the
Dino.
difference.
Hold on, Mr.
Just give me the
Vegas.
difference in it. Just give me the difference
Yeah, but
with upholding the court or respecting the court's
All right,
decision. That's what I try to get to.
hold on. We are
No,
going to
we have to
respect.
respect
We
the
have to
court
respect the
decision.
court decision, But we have our opinion, and why you
Right,
hold on, why you could not use the Vice Cartel case as a
right,
reference to
right.
Paula Lewin cases because it's two different cases. So
Okay.
you can only use a case as for reference that is in line with the case that you're referring it to.
That's really right,
All the
cousin.
cases.
That's not
So
really
what?
right. Any case can be
Wait a
used as
minute.
reference.
No, you cannot use any
The
case as
both
reference.
case, the appeal,
No, we are
Dino.
discussing the courts,
Tell us
Cosmo.
why.
the both
Tell
case, the
us
appeal
what
is
in the
like
law
based on the error and the
And the
agree with.
decisions of the
Cosmo,
court.
Cosmo, remember saying, both cases based on the constitutional breach, The circle, don't.
the
Can't make me
appeal
wrong.
No, one
court,
is a
appeal
criminal
court
breach, one
gave
is a
several
constitutional
reasons
breach.
where the
No,
constitutional
but
court went
it
wrong.
was a breach. It was a violation of his constitutional right.
No, it's a
The circle.
criminal, is it no? Vice
No,
No,
cartel
man.
no, me
is a
not. No,
criminal.
oh,
But
It
yeah,
is a
vice constitution,
criminal.
right?
It's a criminal
No,
something,
vice when if virgin constitution, right?
right?
Right, and
Is
get
a
that.
talk about
right. So is there a breach? Was there a breach to the constitution,
all right,
for
hold
her
on,
constitutional
hold
right
on.
too?
Let me check. No, all right, hold on. Let me answer your question. When she took
No,
office,
just answer that, no,
hold on,
brother.
no,
No, do
brother,
not dally dally
brother,
round. Just
hold on,
ask, no, brother.
brother,
Just that
hold
me
on.
want to know. That's not, no, well,
But
no. You have to take whole day.
there was no
You have to
breach.
take whole day.
Nothing are
There was no
constitutional. There
there
were
was no
errors in
breach
the
to her
there was errors
constitutional
in the
rights.
decision made in
With the
there
decision.
was errors
So
by
it
the
was.
constitutional court that was
There
made
was
in
Cosmo,
our
there
hold
is
on.
no
appeal.
distinction in.
There was
You're
there
wrong
was
there,
no
mate. There was no distinction. Both of them was
there
appeal. Both of them go for an appeal, brother. It doesn't
brother.
matter what it is. So you cannot say you're gonna answer one and don't
The
answer the other
both
one,
was
or what?
dismissed and the
Both of
both
them was
dismissed on
going
the same
based on
basis.
appeal.
The
Brother,
both dismissed on errors.
Paula Lewin case, right?
What him disagree with.
There was no violation of our
But when me say
constitutional
to you, no,
rights.
Cosmo, when me say to you, no,
Just hold
Cosmo,
on,
me
no,
ask
brother.
you,
Just hold on, no, brother. You
no, but you
can't.
take too
But
long,
why you
man, and
ask?
you don't
That make
answer the
no
question
difference, brother. That
straightforward.
make
Just
no
hold on,
Hold
difference,
on.
brother.
So hold on. So what
So
the
me
fuck you
ask,
ask? Hold on.
Cosmo,
So why you ask?
do you agree with,
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
last,
brother. Hold on.
we don't know,
Hold on. You
just
cannot
answer this,
ask me a question and I don't
just
answer.
answer this, no, bro,
You
just answer
cannot
this,
ask me a question and don't answer, and then you gotta ask me another question.
No, you answer already, me good
I
in the
did not
answer, just
answer.
answer this.
What answer did I
Just
give?
answer this, you agree with cartel verdict?
No.
Okay, all right, cool, bless up. Bless up,
I
me.
think they should reach a trial.
Hear about cartel. Tell us what in the law that you disagree with Paula Lowen case. Tell us.
All right. Why I disagree with Paula Lewin case is because when she took office,
Don't want to
right?
hear your feelings. Don't want to hear the law.
You ain't lying, I tell you, daddy. I ain't lying, I tell you. Now listen, man.
When she
So me I go
Listen,
talk.
now.
Me I go talk,
Listen,
and
listen, make him talk. Listen.
before me talk, you jump out and a chat. You know, say you make yourself an idiot.
Yeah, may I hear that. They continue going
Eh?
smart.
You ask me a question question and me attack. That's me open my mouth attack. You tell me you know want healing. When she took the office, Sean, why you listen to me?
Yeah,
Right?
man,
You're the
yeah,
host.
listen, man.
When she took the office, Sean, right? She only, on her contract, it stated that she had only one extension. She could only be granted one extension, right? That was the contract that they have. right? So they had a contractual agreement that at the end of the time she had the choice of whether to retire or she could opt for one extension, right? For 2 years. Am I correct?
Keep going. No,
Right? All right.
It was better. It
All
was
right.
proposed to
What-
5. It was
No,
proposed
hold
to
on,
5.
just hold on. It was 2 years.
No,
Her
it was
extension.
no, it was proposed to
Hold
5.
on, man. Her extension
only-
was for 2 years. The
Please
first,
let him talk because I want to answer him but right after I'm
the
finished. So please
first
let him talk.
extension was for 2 years. So she got that 2 years extension. Now, coming on to the end of her 2-year extension, they're going to change the act. While she is in office, they are changing the act to grant her a second extension, which when she came into office and when she signed the contract, she was only signed the contract for one extension and she got her one extension. So therefore, when the judge ruled that she should not get the second extension, the court was right.
But look at are you saying the appeals court is wrong to
Yes.
overrule that court?
Yes.
And on what basis do you have to
I
say?
just give you the basis. I just give you the
But
basis.
what you say, but the argument that you're putting forward, the appeal court addresses that argument and gives
And
the
the
reason why they are wrong.
But Amuna, you know, say Amalo, you know, say the person who carried them to court can seek leave to go to the Privy Council and me with the Privy Council rule different.
We are talking about this right now.
No, man, listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. They can't tell the man say
But
man wrong.
You know if
This is the final judgment right at
no, it's not the final.
This
What finance put the Privy Council?
right at this point. If we repeat a judgment to it, we talk about that judgment.
It can go to the
We're
Privy
repeating
Council.
about this judgment now.
No,
It can go to
but
the
it still
Privy
can't go
Council.
further. It still can't go
We are
further.
speaking
So you
this
can't
judgment.
So you
We are
can't
speaking about this judgment.
Yeah, but
We are
you can't
speaking
tell the man
about
saying wrong the way man say. But you can't tell the man saying wrong. You know,
Okay, so question, guys, guys, 1 second question. Let me ask a question. Did the appeal court that they just finished the case? Did they give them okay to take it to the appeal to the Privy Council?
No,
you'd have to file fee. You'd have to file fee.
Oh, you're saying I court system, I don't know that. What can I
You'd have to
do
file fee that
No, man, they cannot.
No, brother.
The appeal court, what are you talking about? Kind of garbage. The appeal court now can give them the okay to say they can take it to the
Yes, but
the
they have to
final.
file for it. They have to file for it.
You can't give me the ask. If me the ask, you can't give
They
me.
have to ask the court for the permission to go to
Can I fool the charter?
appellate court. You say
They must be applied.
you say in
They
the
must be
court
applied
system for 19 years. You should have know that.
Listen,
know that.
I saw come know say you guys don't know nothing about court. You don't know nothing about court. You know they're chatting. You don't know nothing about court,
brother.
Brother, you don't know nothing about court.
Jamaica like you have to twang like English. Stop using English and fool yourself.
Cosmo, you and you, Richard, do not know nothing about court.
So
How
how
do
do
you
you know about court and court and you don't know that?
and a big up on yourself and attack. Both of you do not know nothing about
But
court.
Black King, I never come and tell nobody. I never come and tell nobody that I spent 19 years.
And I'm saying to you, and I asked the question, and listen to how you guys behave. I asked the question because the judge can tell that to them straight away.
You should not ask that
No,
question.
hold on.
The judge can say that straight away.
No.
Brother, this is
law was unconstitutional.
Brother, that's why I'm telling you.
Black King, all the Jamaican judge assert himself. The judge said, if you don't believe me, go to the Privy Council. You can't appeal the Privy Council.
This is
it's not about not certain of themselves. They can make indications straight away to say they're not happy with whatever decision the judge makes. They can make the decision straight away.
This is the final ruling until they make other moves.
Yes.
This is the final ruling. This is what stand until they make other moves.
Until when if they decide
the court
to take
said the law that was passed in Parliament wasn't unconstitutional.
Yeah, but the court
ask that question. Well, I may ask that question. If you something, if you sign an agreement with me and me said you're going to work for 10 years, and at the end of the 10 years you have a child, you are going to give $100,000, but you have a choice of to work in for 5 more years. And upon completing those 5 years, instead of giving 100,000, I'm going to now give $200,000, right? Do you think that when you do them 10 years and you decide, say you now take the 100,000, you go for the 250,000, and you go work 5 more years for you? Do you think that at the end of the 5 years, when you're supposed to get your $250,000, I could come in and change it and say you have to do 5 more years to get the $250,000?
This is what the Constitution said.
I asked a question.
Cosmo.
Let me answer, please.
Let me bring your member to something here.
Constitution said that Paula Lowen can reach her age of 60 and she can retire. She can write to the Governor General or write to the body, the commissioner that put her there, and ask for an extension. She got a 2-year extension.
Yes.
And the 2-year extension that the government, she wrote again for a second extension. She didn't get the second extension, and Parliament passed the law to raise the age to 65. The People's National Party take it to court, and the appeal court ruled that the Parliament was within their rights and constitutional rights to raise it to 65.
And that is final.
Yeah, man, to add to what you're saying, what the PNP was arguing, what the PNP was arguing, they were arguing that you cannot retro it. That they made an argument, you know.
Exactly.
But the court overruled that. So what we are saying is basically, if there was an amendment, General, one second. If them get an amendment, seeing what Paula and Llewellyn and the government, so who are quarrel with the government, I say the government are going to benefit and it will be a compromisation on Paula and Llewellyn part with the government.
Paula Llewellyn compromise. But
you can only use that argument if you're gonna say anybody else will come in I go be compromised against the bias against the Jamaica Liberal Party government because
the government is only protecting the law that they pass.
Yeah, bro.
That's all the government is doing, protecting the law that they pass.
Come in and shout and be a shout from man. This is what I say.
Yeah.
If the PNP take the government to court, because like in the case of state of emergency, the PNP take the government to court, right? And say them a breach, them a contravene from people's constitutional right? So if the PNP take the government to court to protect the constitutional right of people, why did the ruling administration cannot protect the people's constitutional rights to without that person being compromised? That may I try to understand.
You can answer this question, Vegas, and give me an honest answer. You believe that?
No, ask me a question. Answer me just I say why the PNP can protect.
I agree with you.
So if that's the case, then so why is such a compromise though? Why is it compromised though?
This is the question that I'm going to ask you now. You don't believe there's any more person at the DPP office or any other lawyer in Jamaica will qualify enough than Paula Llewellyn?
That's immaterial, brother. That's immaterial. The fact we're
dealing with here, bro.
You know what you compromise? Calm down, brother. One second, Judge. He must tell me say, if there's any...
No, but you asked that question. No, but Mr. Before you go anywhere. Before you go anywhere, let me answer a question. Why she's compromised, right? Because what happened, why she's compromised is because she's supposed to operate independently. She did not take upon herself and fight this case by herself. This case is being fought by the government of Jamaica.
This is not true.
No,
right?
brother. So
the government of Jamaica is protecting the law that they pass.
Hold on, brother. Let me ask you a question, Judge. Cosmo, let me ask you a question, Judge. I'm Cosmo, sorry. So when the PNP, I represent the Constitution and they take a case to court, why we not say why the people them where they represent not take the case to court themselves?
So
because they are compromise.
All right, because you represent. Hold on. Because the People's National Party is going against a written law that a law is there in writing, and it see where you went against the law, right?
No, brother, but if the law Remember tell the law, the act was bring to the floor to be amended, right?
Right, but I'm saying, but hold on,
Hold
Vegas,
on,
and I'm
hold
going
on.
to
The
hold
act
on,
was bring to the
Vegas.
floor the act was bring to the floor to be amended by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Right,
So you don't think
right.
say Jamaica Labour Party is supposed to protect
No,
the
by
act
the
when they bring
government.
to the
No, no,
floor?
no,
Hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
not
on,
the, no, no,
Vegas,
no,
hold
no,
on,
not the
Vegas,
Jamaican, but the government. It's the
hold on,
government.
Vegas,
It's the
hold on,
government.
hold
Yeah,
on,
the
Not the
government. Sorry,
Jamaican.
hold on,
because yeah.
hold on, hold on, hold
The
on.
lawmakers.
All
Yeah.
right. So the law, the amendment of the law came in
Right.
because that law was there already. So the amendment
The amendment, yeah.
came in. So the amendment could not be something that is going to affect the person that is there. The amendment must went because when the law when that amendment passed now and come into
It
effect,
passed retirement age already.
it must be for the person because she already got her second.
No extension.
She was on
The
her
judge ruled
first
against
extension.
that.
Well, and I'm saying we not say no to that. But what we're
And I mean,
talking
it just
about.
right, Kamala.
But we are looking at it, Vegas, and what you think about it, right?
That
Hold
don't
on.
we stick
mean
with
it
what the
to,
judge ruled.
Hold on,
yeah,
brother. Hold on,
but
hold
you
on,
know, but
hold on,
them
hold on, hold on.
can appeal it to
Just
the
hold
Privy
on, just
Council.
hold
We
on,
are
just
tell
hold
you.
on. Just hold on there, Vegas. Man, something there. I'm going to understand what I say. Come on, break it down. She was on, she complete the law that was there when she came into office.
60
Right?
years.
She came into that she reached the retirement age of 60
In
and
the
she
office,
up
yeah.
for to take her one extension, which carry her go to 62. Right? So when you reach that the ending of that one extension now and you make an amendment to that law, then that amendment cannot be relevant to her. It must be relevant to the person that is coming in after her, not
The
her,
court ruled against your feelings.
right? So Vegas, my listen to what I say. I'm verse like that, right? So it was never a violation of her constitutional rights or nothing because the contract that she signed, she got everything that was written in that contract. So that contract that she signed, right? She live it out. So it is not so what the court did today. And I'm telling you, if it go to the Privy Council is going to
All right. So
overturn.
just I'm gonna get long-winded,
She
brother.
was
Quick,
party to the
last
case. She
question.
was party to the case.
All
She
right.
was
So
a
let me just
part
follow.
of the case. She was
So
party to the case.
hold on. The public sector pension reform, right? Should the people that were above 62 when it was passed, should they benefit from the reform?
What do you mean the people? We talk about people that
Like
if
they
the
raise it from if them raise it from I think 62 to 65, right?
Yeah.
the
So
age of retirement.
right.
Anybody at 62 now are gonna reach the
But
65.
hold on,
No,
Hold on.
he and the Auditor General
hold
will
on,
benefit. Only
hold on,
he and the
hold
Auditor
on, hold
General
on.
will
But
benefit.
Anybody know over 65.
Only
Vegas,
she
Yeah.
and the Auditor General will benefit.
Vegas. Hold on, just hold on. Vegas, if you join a company and
Right.
in the contract,
Analogy them weak, bro.
in the
Hey,
contract,
listen,
in the
wait,
contract.
Cause
Hold
man,
on, don't know. You have to listen to everything people say. But Vegas, you sign a contract, right? And your contract for you to work with the company is that you can retire when you reach 62,
Right.
right? So
Me
no,
after retire, I'm reach 62. Me after
hold on,
retire, I'm reach 62.
just hold on, just hold on, you,
but me can't say this and don't agree with Cosmo. Listen to
just
me.
hold on,
The
just
court with the
hold
man,
on,
there's no
you.
time the court with the man. There's no time the court said the government couldn't move it to 65. The court, the only thing they said, she the individual.
Did not.
She the individual should not the office and go 65. So there's no contract.
What was her age when it was amended? What was her age when it was amended?
62.
No.
62.
60. Listen to me, man.
62.
Wait, the man, me talk, man, 61st. And then she get the extension to 62. And then
Right.
she'll get
And
the extension to
when
65.
she's on her 62, when she had her 62,
Yeah, why it was
it
65.
extends to 65.
Yes.
So Vegas, what I was
That's the
saying to
problem.
you, Vegas, you join a company, and when you join the company tell you that you are eligible for retirement at the age of 62.
Right.
That is the agreement you sign,
Cool.
So you sign that paper, say when I reach 62, I'm eligible to retire. Now,
No, if you say me sign the paper, that's different. If you say the company policy is for me to retire.
well, I know,
it's a
well, I
company
know,
policy.
yeah, man, yeah, but yes, all right. So here,
No, don't give me the sign the
well, I
paper
know,
because
well,
it
I
depends on
know,
that. Yeah.
well, I know. When you reach 62 now, before
Yeah.
coming on to 2 months before you retire now, the
Right.
company are gonna change them policy and say you can now they are extend the retirement to 65.
To 65. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you decide, say you are
Yeah, me want benefit from it too. Yeah, me want to benefit from that.
no, you decide say you now extend to 65. You got a 62 you sign for, so 62
No,
you
yes,
reach.
if you sign, we're going to problem. If you say the policies.
No, man, it's well, so the policy not something you sign
No.
for.
Listen, brother, stop the
Hold
stop
on,
the word.
hold on. If you say, hold on,
You know,
hold on.
you know, so you say, man,
Vegas,
you agree
Vegas,
with me. If you agree with
It
me,
don't make no sense, bro.
Vegas,
The
Vegas,
Constitution
man,
said you can
you
retire
agree
at
with me.
60.
Vegas. No matter come with
What the
what-
parliament
hold
did
on,
was to
hold on,
remove the
hold on,
extensions
hold on, Vegas.
and bring the
Yeah.
retirement
You
age to
are an
65.
entertainer. You are an
No,
entertainer.
me not entertain. No, me not
No,
entertain.
hold
That's
on,
immaterial,
no,
brother.
don't come to
That's not relevant to us to know, brother. We're not talking about that, brother. Me there to learn from you now.
Just listen, brother. Just listen before you
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
If you sign a contract with Length to perform at
That you can't use sign, you can't use that. Bad analogy. Bad analogy.
You
brother.
can't use that
Hold on,
Cosmo.
Constitution is not signing a contract.
Cosmo, you don't know say wrong. You don't know say wrong. I'll PNP say wrong.
Go back to 19.
hold on, Dino. Hold on.
Let's go back to 19.
When a company give a staff a contract.
Cosmo, the government said law. You know, Cosmo,
Hold on, you stop chat.
you know, man.
You stop
Cosmo,
that
you know, man, the
foolishness,
government,
you.
Cosmo, stop mixing up company and government. The government set law. The government can change the law. The only person in Africa a parallel where they must say she should not, while she in it, she should not ask any extension. That's what they need to argue. That's my court rule against. But I'm saying to you,
Vegas,
the government can go tomorrow, man, and say the retirement they can be 95 and nobody can stop it. Because they have the power to do that.
Yeah, and me have a right now. To say, okay, me no reach 98, so me go stay on. I'm go challenge that.
But let us go back to 19. Let us go back to 1989. 1989, the then governor of the Bank of Jamaica was Brown, right? You remember Brown?
Yeah, man, go ahead. Remember. But I want to kill himself, Dean.
Right.
Dean, I want to kill himself. Yeah.
On election day, Mr. Siaga, remember, the Prime Minister still have power even when Parliament is dissolved, you know.
Yes.
Mr. Siaga changed the rule and signed a contract with Brown again, put him as the governor of the Bank of Jamaica for another 5 years.
Yes.
The PM, Michael Manley, took them to court. Michael Manley fired him after he won the election. And they went to court to settle it. The court ruled in Brown's favor that to pay billions, Brown hundreds of millions.
Yeah, because the Prime Minister can't do anything, the government can't do anything they want.
Yes, indeed, I'm glad to bring up a case study, you know, a case file, you know, the case study is important because we must say, no, when the court rule, you know, them look at previous cases, you know, so maybe that play a role into where I say, no,
The only thing, you know, the only way Parallel will know where affect Parallel is because of she as the individual, the court, the Constitutional Court said she asked it upon her first extension where they allotted to her.
Oh, yeah.
The court said she should have never, you know, qualified. But the other court again.
The first, but the upper court, no. You have to understand that the upper court,
The upper court, the appeals court rule against that. So they can't get wait a man, if they can't get the privy council and the privy council stay, they can't say, listen me, she breach the constitution, blah, blah. So as I'm saying, for now, the case final. It's up to the PNP to take them further.
You see, when the court is far, we can't do some argue all day, but you see the court is there.
You are so right, you. You are so right.
Remember, Vegas, when it comes to appeal court, it's not jury at this time, you know, there's 6 different judges.
No, that we are saying them judges they interpret the law, right?
Yes. Every judge interprets.
All right. So even if you got privy council, I go back to the same thing, interpretation of law. Because my lawyer wrong on this, you know, and a lawyer will be rate highly, you know. My lawyer. Me and them argue about this.
They are interpreting
Me
the
have
law based on the
money to collect, you know,
Constitution.
because me have a money to go collect for Imhotep them, you know, because they tell me
So
say
look at the man.
she
So wait a
can't
man.
win.
Wait a man. So if the PNP go now and carry the Privy Council and the Privy Council rule and say
Same
that
interpretation of the law, brother.
they say final. The Privy
I just
Council
interpret.
interpret
I just
Let's not speak of if. Let's speak of the final.
the
Yeah,
final
yeah.
no. We know until if the PNP decide them will go further with.
Yes.
Right now,
And here we go on. And here we go on. You
PNP
see,
would be,
you know
the PNP
why?
would be wasting their time if they go
Wasting their
further with
time.
it.
Facts.
Because it's next year. Is next year our time is up.
no, but then can't
Is
do
next
it.
year?
They
Is
can't-
next year time up?
Wait, look at the man. Just
Our
like
time up next year,
No,
September.
Amula, listen to me, man. Just like a prime minister. Listen to me.
Amalo.
Wait a man, Amalo. Before I said nothing. Just like the prime minister. I waste time carry the intel commission of court to hold up.
Yo, stop your foolishness, man.
Wait now. Wait, let me finish.
No,
Stop your
that is
nonsense, man.
rubbish.
Stop your nonsense,
finish.
man.
That is rubbish.
Stop your nonsense, brother. Stop your nonsense. Stop your
finish.
nonsense,
Rubbish.
brother. Stop your nonsense. The man
No,
have to
make
take
the
it to
man.
review, brother.
No, make the man.
No,
Make
let
the
me
man.
finish.
Make the man make him
You
fine.
can't, brother,
Everybody
brother.
have
Cosmo,
fun.
Everybody
Everybody have
Vegas, if the man is even speaking rubbish, let the man speak his rubbish.
Exactly.
Agree totally.
All right.
Stand
So
correct.
listen to me now. Hear the rubbish I'm going to say now. The prime minister know within himself. Then can't beat the IC.
Me I interrupt again, brother. The prime minister don't know that within himself saying can't beat the IC. Rubbish.
Vegas, if the man speaking
sorry.
rubbish,
I
let the
stand
man
correct.
speak his feeling.
No, man. A while ago, Vegas and Omula said, listen to me now. A while ago, Vegas and
Omalo.
said, listen, a while ago, Vegas and Omala said, the PNP are wasting time for the Privy Council because they can't win.
Yes,
Make
I'll
me
tell
say-
you why. No, the
Make
man
me
never
say
said
what I
that. The
said.
man never said that. He did not say that. He did not say that, brother.
Come on,
It's lies.
I said the PNP would be wasting their time based on that the time that the Privy Council take to make decision, and she's leaving office next year
That's why I
September.
never said, let me finish, me a manager now, don't, let me finish
No,
now.
but if you are tell lie, I'm
No,
correct you.
Vegas, don't correct me. Yes, man. Listen, man. The Prime Minister know that him can't win. But based on the fact that I'm going to drag it out till after the general election will do same time next year, him going to drag it out, that's him not going to face the court. See him different. The Prime Minister drag
All
out
right.
this.
See, it doesn't. It
Let me
doesn't.
ask you one question.
It doesn't
Please,
benefit
please,
the Prime Minister
Vegas,
to drag it out. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Vegas, please give me the opportunity. Let me ask you, does the Prime Minister make the decision as to when the court is going to make a decision in a case?
No.
Do the PNP know make the decision when Chicago Privy Council or Privy Council or the Privy Council?
Does the Prime Minister, you said the Prime Minister is dragging it out. So does the Prime Minister make the decision when the judge is going to make decision in a court?
No, but the Prime Minister can't go straight to Privy Council to and drag it out.
But Mr. You, Mr. You, even when election come and done, right? The Prime Minister still have a reputation. So how your reasoning go like that?
Because him have killing reputation by
But you
intelligent, you know, man.
One second, Mario, one second. See that's why I get upset with them sometime, you know. That's why I get upset with them sometime when they cut me off. I know that we see him. Watch this now, you know what say? It wouldn't benefit the Prime Minister to have this thing hang over him head into a general election. I think some want this thing to be over quickly.
You believe so? Vegas, target you, Vegas. You believe so?
One, every ounce of money.
Crazy people.
Wait a man, don't ask me. Me and Vegas, wait a man, me and Vegas say I to but me and Vegas say for one thing. Me and Vegas to the one and all. Yeah, Vegas.
No, me and the nothing, brother.
Yeah, man. Hey, wait, man, Vegas, man. Vegas, you answer the Prime Minister. Want to get over with. So why not make him innocent of everything? Why not make the FID do investigation and everything and it's done wrong?
Brother, the FID already had them shot at it, bro. Them are the IC could have had the shot.
No, the FID can't brother.
No, listen. Let me retract. The Integrity Commission.
Vegas, could you make me answer this, Vegas?
Hold on, brother, man. The Integrity Commissioner, the Integrity Commissioners, they had the power to get those bodies to investigate the matter before sending it to Parliament.
No,
So
no,
you're
no,
Exactly.
no,
You
no.
must stop tell people
Hey, me not
brother,
false
understand.
what you saying? That's
Hold
why
on, hold on,
people,
hold on,
that's why they like them so nice,
You
you
know,
know.
cut
hold
it
on,
from
Hold on, brother. Hold on, gentlemen.
hold
Gentlemen,
on,
calm down, gentlemen. Calm down,
hold
gentlemen.
on,
Calm down,
hold on, hold
gentlemen.
on,
Hold on.
hold
That
on.
is the reason why you right. Are you, Richard? That is the reason why the man life so noisy, you know. Because you see, when people put forward facts, brother, it turn into one. So, you know, so from morning when they are arguing about,
I'm
well,
Maria
you, Richard.
cut in.
You, Richard. No, you
Yeah.
say no. You say no. And everybody on the panel and the people, I mean, I chat when I know, say, the Integrity Commission has the power to get those bodies to work with.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait, hold on,
Vegas, in the report, I see mentioned that they wrote
right,
them to ask them to do the investigation.
right,
What they
exactly.
sent
But
to the
why did
parliament
you
is,
write
hold
them
on,
and
man.
not do the
MOU,
What
investigation
they
before?
sent to
Hold
the
on, they can
parliament
do it.
Richard,
They
them have
can
a
do that.
MOU, them have a MOU, you, Richard. That is the reason why
yes,
them could
but
have got them a
that doesn't
KCC.
stop
Hold
me
on, hold
if
on.
I write you to
That's
do the investigation.
political, bro.
If
No,
I
it's not
write you to do
political,
the
brother.
It
investigation, it doesn't.
is.
No,
No,
it's
no, no.
not.
It is.
It is no
Brother,
longer political. I said
brother,
I'm
yo,
delivering a
brother,
report to parliament.
please, I'm
brother.
begging you. I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
If you are under investigation and
Yes.
the investigators them ask you for things and you have exhausted all possibility of giving them everything that they want and they
Yes.
still haven't come up to a conclusion, but you have a next authority that you can reach out to solve the matter, what would you do?
But that's what I said in the report you wrote to them for them to solve the matter. What you gave to the parliament is
What would you do? Would you
Hold
what
on,
reach
you
out
gave
to
to
the
the
other
parliament is an
authority?
interim
hold
report.
on, hold on, hold on.
Wait a man. Isn't that part of the report that the Prime Minister is not forthcoming with all the information? That in a report.
So because that
What
is
they're
in the
requesting,
report, it is fact.
hold on. To be honest, what they're requesting a scheduled expense. You know what a scheduled expense, bro?
Yeah, well, you spend the money after, but them in right. That then right.
You might
No,
be
but
class. People are not fool, man.
when did they ask for the scheduled expense? When did they ask for it?
I don't know, but they want the
Well,
integrity.
stop right
Okay,
Hold on, hold on.
So if
yo.
you don't know when they ask for the scheduled expense, that will problem there, brother. You're going like
Why the
say
Prime Minister
scheduled
don't
expense.
give it? So
Vegas,
why the Prime Minister don't give
Vegas,
it?
Yo,
Vegas.
Why the
yo,
Prime
Somebody is
yo.
talking.
They
Somebody
have
is
asked
talking.
for
I'm
all
not here.
these
I'm not
stuff,
here.
These people
they have asked for
cruel
all
as
these stuff.
human beings, man.
Vegas, you ask a man the wrong
Yo,
question. Vegas. Why if
yo,
you ask a man, hold on,
they have asked for all these stuff. Okay?
I
And
want to say something to me. I
they
don't
have
want to
asked for
talk
all
to me.
these stuff,
Just a
yo.
big a minute.
Wait, I'm making
I'm
Just let me finish. Just let me finish what I'm saying.
Yeah, when I'm all finished, Trevor Morris taking good man.
Hold on, now. You, I want to ask you one question.
Yo, they have asked for all these stuff.
Hold on.
Hold on, Trevor. Hold on, Trevor.
Oh
Me
my
I mic up
God.
now, Marlo. What you want, Marlo?
Yo, they have asked for all these stuff, yo. Yeah? And
Yeah.
they didn't charge the Prime Minister. They didn't write a final report.
So the
Yeah?
charge and
So
ask.
the case is leave. Huh?
Thank you,
Every charge,
Amado.
every ask
Continue.
somewhere you
That's
charge.
Just a minute,
exactly
just a
what I
minute,
mean.
just a minute. So we are at an opening as to the conclusion of this. But there is a body in the law and in the constitution and the governance. Say we can reach to this body to rectify and solve all matter. They have reached out to this body and the body have replied and give them a court date and stuff like this. What did you do wrong?
Me not understand what you say. Me not understand nothing you say a while ago.
What do you not understand?
Nothing is here to understand.
I'm not gonna understand.
You
I'm not gonna understand.
not
Hold
understand.
on, can I talk? Hold
He
on,
does
can
not
I
want
talk
to
now?
understand.
Can I talk?
Trevor time.
No, wait.
Respect,
You
Trevor time.
know what I mean understand? No, you know what I mean understand? Because
You Richard, you don't have to answer every man. Trevor time.
You make Trevor time. Make Trevor
no,
talk.
wait,
You
Trevor come in. No,
make
Trevor come in.
make Trevor
Make
talk.
Trevor talk, brother, man.
Make Trevor
Man,
defend
ask that
himself.
question. Mario, man,
Hug
ask
the
that
mic
question.
too
Don't
much,
make me
man. Hug the mic.
You know,
Beanie man.
No, the
Make Trevor
question
talk.
the man asks. Listen to the question the man asks. I've asked with all of that. I'm saying to you, the IC said them the premise are not forthcoming with the answer to the question they asked. So they must send to a more reputable agency.
Trevor time.
The country have a procedure. The country have a procedure to solve matters.
Omar, you defend the prime minister.
Make Trevor talk.
Procedure to solve the matter. What did he do wrong?
Omar,
country don't have a procedure.
Trevor, your time, Trevor. Your time, Trevor. Your time, Trevor.
Too much people attack, brother.
Go ahead, Trevor. We stand. Mute on the mic. Mute on the mic. Mute on the mic.
You.
Yes, sir.
For you, right?
Yes. Yes,
Is
sir.
it right for somebody to drag your name derogatively out in the open space, in the internet space like that? Is it right?
Right for who? For we as bloggers?
No, I'm asking you if I drag your name derogatively in any manner, any form, is it right for me to do that?
You can't do that because I'm private citizen. The premise is not private. The premise is the country. You must spend taxpayer money. Me can't sue your premise. I can't sue me.
So the Constitution protect him. So the Constitution protect him.
Protect him as an individual, but not the office.
Him is not an individual, he's an alien.
Listen to me. Listen question.
Stop your foolishness,
Question
brother.
they ask, no? You ask if a drug. When the man drug a premise and name. I'm saying to you, nobody not drug a premise and name. I'm drugging one name.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you something. Hold on the black thing. Hold on the black thing.
Prime Minister drugging name
Hold
to the
on, black
mud.
thing. Hold on, may I ask you a question? What
And a
you
black king.
hold on.
Trevor.
May I ask you a question, right? What was said, right? That is not in the public domain. About what was said to the Prime Minister that is not in the public domain.
Is that question for me?
Yes.
Okay. What I'm trying to get at, yes, the Prime Minister represent the island.
No, I asked you. No, I asked. Hold on, brother. I asked you what was said. I asked you what was said.
No, listen to what I am saying, sir. Sir, you ask me a question, I'm going to explain it my way that I can. Yes? The Prime Minister represent our country, isn't it so?
Yes.
When somebody go and said something accordingly out of the way, and when you look back on the facts and everything, it come up empty-handed, dusty, nothing. The IC did not
Can I
find
ask
anything. Well, I know, brother, did not find anything to prove that the Prime Minister did anything wrong. So,
Trevor.
Trevor, hold on. Trevor, may I ask him a question again? What was
You
said?
can't, the man question never answer, Cosmo.
Him not
Nobody
answer. Him not answer. Hold on.
No,
hold on,
you
brother.
never
Hold
answer
on.
it, the
He
man.
never asked me a
You
question.
need
He
to
never
answer.
asked me a question.
No, but you can't ask him a question
I
before you
asked him
answer.
a question.
Make you,
hold on.
no, you answer the man. Answer.
Answer the question. I tell him, say, you can't sue me. Me can't sue you if you are dragging him to the case. But your
You
president can't
answer that.
sue me.
You answer that. And I asked him the question.
He say my eye from my integrity commission.
And I'm asking you about the question.
And he's been
What was
But the
said?
man not respond. The man respond back to you.
The Prime
No,
Minister can't
no.
sue anybody that defame him.
Yeah, but if me defame me, you sue me. Wait a man. Tell the premise that me defame me. Wait a man. Wait a man. Tell the premise that me defame me. What's that man?
You Richard, watch a style. Watch a style. You Richard, turn on the camera and say Prime Minister.
Me never say premise that thief. Me say the
No,
premise
let me
that
say you say
Vegas.
right.
Yes, the Prime Minister.
Amalo.
Do it.
Since nobody cannot defame the Prime Minister, why TVJ has to retract its statement?
Did Amalo say anything? Did Amalo say that? Did Amalo?
No, Amalo, I know you didn't say it, but I'm just saying it as a statement out there because
I don't want to stay down on that argument. What did the Prime Minister
say? The Prime Minister has been investigated.
Do the People's National Party respect the system of Jamaica?
No, the People's National Party.
Does the People's National Party respect the system of justice in Jamaica?
Yes. Yes, they do.
If the People's National Party respect the system of justice in Jamaica, what is it that the Prime Minister is doing wrong going to the courts?
The People's National Party. The People's National Party will respect the system.
Hold on. But the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister and the People's National Party is not at court.
No. Exactly. So you're talking about the
I
prime
ask a question. The People's National Party supporters, the People's National Party supporters are objecting to the Prime Minister going to the court to get final justice in this case. So I am asking the People's National Party supporters respect the system and justice in Jamaica.
Did anybody in the PNP apply to the court for an objection to what the Prime Minister is doing?
Exactly.
Amar,
Good question. Good question.
I asked, there are People's National Party supporters on the air. The People's National Party supporters on the internet are saying that the Prime Minister should not go to the court because he's going to lose.
What proof you have? Where you get that?
Omar, Wait, I'm a member of the People's National Party. Are you a member of the Jamaica Labour Party or a supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party?
I am a Jamaican. I am a Jamaican.
I'm a sympathetic of the Jamaica Labour Party.
No, I am sympathetic to no party. We are talking policies and law.
Lie you tell.
Amalu.
Omar, I'll ask you one question. In the 18 years that the People's National Party was there, name me 3 things that they did good.
It is a curve.
Dumb fool question. Do you know that the People's National Party start Wignam Wind Farm? Do you know that was start by the People's National Party? What kind of dumb political tribalistic and I want to know.
You know, say a real idiot. I ask you a question.
No, Mr. Brother, no go to hold on.
I ask you a question. You answer the question.
Rubbish argument, man. Let's stick down to the point.
Yeah.
Let's stick to the point. What did the Prime Minister did by going to the court that is wrong?
Nobody said it's wrong. Nobody said it's wrong.
So you need to stop talking about it.
Nobody are just. Nobody's not
Cosmo.
Answer your question. Hold on. The General Secretary or the opposition leader, anybody come on from the PNP and say the Prime Minister are objected or file a written court so the Prime Minister should not apply to the court. Nobody did that.
No, the PNP supporters are on the internet stating that what the Prime Minister doing is wrong.
You reach out and the friend them didn't say.
The People's National Party supporters are on the internet stating what the Prime Minister doing by going to the court is because he's guilty and he wants to extend the case, stretch it out. They are supporters.
Hold on. How much person is supporters?
Things that is not correct.
You cannot stand up to the argument now and I try to withdraw.
You're talking stupidness. You're talking stupidness.
Did the court rule against the IC?
Wamalo, if you have a brother is a thief, that make you be a thief?
No. Where that come from? What's your analogy based on?
The same thing the party supporters say yes, him not figure out. Did the party say it?
Mr. Doctor, you're talking about an organization.
You all are supporters of the party.
But
you are supporters of the party. You are here on the internet campaigning. Why is it that you all are discrediting that you all are campaigning on this issue now? Why?
What percent?
Why me say him not do it?
What percent of the People's National Party supporters say?
It doesn't matter.
You want to
It doesn't matter.
No, but hold on. But
you Richard said he representing the party.
Yeah,
that's what you Richard
but you
said.
are making a statement. Say the People's National Party supporters are saying.
Hold on, one second, guys. Hold on one second, guys.
Conversation.
Hold on 1 second, guys. We can drop names, bro. We have people out there. We have influential people
And I
out there.
ask you what,
Questioning.
and I
Hold on,
ask you what,
Cosmo.
hold on, you can name, and I'm asking you, what percent of the People's National Party
We never
supporters that?
we never take a sample from it. But you
Go
me
get Dan Anderson to do that.
That's what. That is neither here.
Go get Dan
No, but
Anderson to do that.
so
That's
saying,
a campaign for the
because you cannot make a statement. Hold on, Mr. Just hold on, man. You cannot make a statement. Hold on, you cannot make a statement.
Cosmo, let me call name.
Hold on.
I listen to Karshan. I listen to Karshan.
Mr. Cole.
I listen to Karshan program. And most of his program is based on the Prime Minister going to the court.
I'm on the program now.
Hold
I
on.
can hear Caution saying he's not a member.
But you Richard, you just say a while ago.
I'm a member of the People's National Party. Wait a man. Wait a man,
you just say a while ago. Hold on, you Richard, stop. Stop, you Richard, stop.
We're gonna prime example here.
Mr. Cole, man, let me clarify this.
Mr. Cole,
Mr. Cole,
Mr. Cole talk.
Vegas campaign for the Jamaica Labour Party, and Vegas said PNP match up the country for 18 years. Which Andrew only said for true. That is evidential facts that the PNP match up the country, Mr. Vegas, for 18 years.
Me have evidence can show you. If you want to get into that, you can book
different argument now.
Him switch the argument.
If you want
and them can't stand up to one constructive conversation.
We got
one
constructive
conversation,
PNP 18 years.
How we reach up there, sir?
We got PNP 18 years and we are talking about the Prime Minister.
Hey, can I finish? Wait a man, as a person.
Hey, let me tell you something. Ask all of the labor right there.
Amalo.
Let me tell you something. Listen to this.
Wait a man. No.
All the labor right them. Almost every labor right black Omalo from them group. Almost every labor right black Omalo from them group. Almost every labor right black Omalo from them group.
Agree. Well, you man, let me identify myself. I am Hugh Richards, a member of the People's National Party. Listen what me
Exactly.
Listen, let me declare myself.
I am Omalo, a member of Jamaica.
Yeah, but let me finish up as a PNP. Me, now no problem with the Prime Minister going to the court to go seek judicial review. You know what I'm glad saying go?
Okay, now. Okay. Let me finish up your mouth like your member. That is good.
All right, will you stop? All right. So listen, you know why I'm glad saying go?
Yeah.
Because he condemned himself in the eyes of public opinion.
It is his right as a human being.
Let me repeat. No.
That is crap argument that you, Richard.
You, Richard,
give the argument that.
Omalo, let me finish. You, Richard, as a comrade. Comrade, you want to Richard is happy that the Prime Minister took it on himself to seek judicial review. You know why?
Okay.
Wait a minute.
No, we don't want to know. We don't want to know. You're happy and it's done.
Listen, let me finish. I am happy because in the eyes of public...
Are you going to give with... Are you going to speak about your feelings now?
Hold on. Let the person finish talking, brother. Let the person finish talk. Everybody allow on to talk. Make the person finish talk.
Go ahead.
I tell you the PNP. I'm going to ask you a question.
No, you are a PNP.
So listen, I am a comrade.
Right, so how can you
say? I
am a member. I am not a supporter of the People's National Party. I'm a member, paid up member. Can't tell me about the PNP. Me glad to the Prime Minister. I say why I'm glad. The reason why I'm glad? Because in the eyes of public opinion, he's hiding something.
No, say in my opinion. Use the word in my opinion.
No, in the eyes
not
of
public. In your opinion. Not when you're making statement like I am happy. The sentence cannot follow.
Mario, don't tell me over talk. Mario,
let me ask a question. Mario, let me ask a question, Mario.
Let me finish.
Mario, let me ask a question.
No,
when people are seeking to hide something, they go to the court. When people are hiding something, do they go to the court?
Well,
Brother,
let me finish. Let me finish, please. Let me finish, please.
Well, what did
Let me
you go
start
to the
again.
court for?
Let me start again now. Let me start again now.
hold on,
What
hold
did you
on,
go to the court for?
hold on, Dino,
You can't finish,
hold
please.
on,
Well, no, man, ask
Dino,
the
hold
court
on,
to
hold on,
study section 14.
Dino, hold on, make you finish,
Let me finish,
boss.
Dino. Come on, bring an analogy, you know. As a PMP, me glad, happy that the Prime Minister carry our court. Because to me, you, Richard, in the eyes of Jamaican people, if the Prime Minister was innocent, he wouldn't carry him go court. That's a one. Two, no. Me I go ask the next question now. Me ask every Labour on the platform. Is Jamaica part of the Commonwealth?
Not too bad, sir.
Is Jamaica part of the Commonwealth? Yes or no?
Yes.
Is a yes or no question enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
All right, wait.
Omalo,
No.
you're not labor right. Omalo, you say you're not labor right. Him ask labor right.
I am
the
a
question.
Jamaican.
Yes.
Jamaica is a part of the Commonwealth. I am a Jamaican.
Right, so make we answer. Make we answer. Yeah, me a labor right. Yes.
Is Jamaica part of the Commonwealth? Is Jamaica part of the Commonwealth? And what the Constitution say about the Commonwealth in this country for 6 months?
Jamaica can't left Commonwealth. No time at all.
Listen,
Jamaica
no,
can't
man.
left Commonwealth.
Listen, question me answer. Don't answer me now.
Foolish.
What the Constitution says?
Yeah, man, Jamaica can leave Commonwealth.
Wait a man. A person from the Commonwealth. All I'm
Commonwealth is nothing more than a treaty.
Wait a man. I know you may talk come on, man. Wait a man. What the Constitution says about a person from the Commonwealth living in Jamaica for a year? So they have the authority to run for the eyes of the land. The Constitution me talk about now, not the moral.
Just get to the point. I said the opposition
court him
Come on, shut the fucking mouth, man. You're not nobody else.
argument analogy. Get to the point.
Let me get the point. I am saying to you, the Constitution of Jamaica say anybody in the Commonwealth living in Jamaica for a year is qualified eligible to run as a member of Parliament who can also be a Prime Minister. Wrong or right?
The Prime Minister going to court.
Oh, fuck. Me not talking to you, man.
Hold
Him show we a curveball, but we can address one at a time.
Just hold on. The man asked
The first
a
part
question.
I'm question him ask. So make me do the first part. And then the second part.
Wait a minute, me answer. Wait a minute, answer the question. Why me believe the Prime Minister go there as a PNP?
No, you have to, in the eyes of the public. So when you say in the eyes of the public, it's a general statement. So you talk
Yeah,
all
man,
the
listen,
way.
me. No, listen, me. You Richard.
No, you didn't say that, brother.
Hey.
That's why I address it with you.
Oi,
You
finish, man.
stop fooling people, man. And if you stop it, I talk straight.
Mario, stop being typical, bro.
No.
Mario,
I ask you to say in my opinion.
Mario, let me finish.
If you say in my opinion, you say, no, you talk for Jamaica. Stop talking for Jamaica, man. You're talking for the organization that is called the People's National Party. Called the person. Stop with that, man.
Can I say
No curse word. No curse word. No curse word.
Mario.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the eyes of Richard, in the eyes of Jamaican, them condemn the Prime Minister. Same guilty. Richard, say that.
No, say in my eyes.
No.
I am associated with.
No.
In my eyes. Can you not associated with all Jamaican, you, Richard? Come on now, man.
Hey, wait, Mario, make me see. You see
Yo, let me ask you something. Yo.
Don't ask you to me get to my market.
Yo, can I ask you something before we move on?
After me say this. No, after me say I misquote me. Me say, you, Richard, happy say the Prime Minister carry Garcourt, which is right.
But I want full stop on the sentence right now. Put a full stop there and start a new sentence. Because
you know what
you're doing.
Hey.
You said why you're happy already, yo.
I'm not telling you why I'm happy.
So put a full
Because in the
stop on
eyes
the
of
sentence, brother.
in the eyes of the Jamaican
Mario,
people,
let him talk, Mario. Make him talk.
Yes, to me, in the eyes of the Jamaican people, he is guilty of something. That's why I'm glad saying go there. Just like
Okay.
More on a campaign, the man going to white man right till the next Sunday.
Yo.
Yes. But me ask a question.
Yo, let me ask you something. Yeah,
Yes.
man, we're going to come back to that. But make we just finish with this.
Yeah.
Which guilty person take a case to court to get a conclusion from a judge?
No, hold on. Mario,
That question is stupid because the Prime Minister
he did not take it.
Prime Minister put 20 points before the court. None of which you say is not guilty of anything.
The
And that
ignorance
has
of
nothing to do
guilty.
with guilt.
Murray, you know what a judicial review is?
But Omar,
Omar, you know what a
Omar.
judicial review is?
But more go back to Murray.
Hold on.
Definitely know what a judicial
What is a
review
judicial review? What's a judicial? So how you come with guilty in a judicial review?
This man, I definitely know what a judicial review is.
Judicial
I know
review
what it
does
is.
not give
Judicial.
guilty or not
Is a
guilty.
judicial.
Review is not
Judicial.
it
Is a
don't give
judicial.
guilty or not guilty.
I know what a judicial review is.
Alright, wait. Your question let me ask.
I know exactly what it is. If he doesn't know, Amalo, tell him it was an NNN explaining what a judicial review is. If anybody don't understand. But yeah, come with.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on. Answer my question, Cosmo. Me ask the constitutional question. Cosmo. Me ask the constitutional question and answer me. Answer me the constitutional question.
But you, me ask you a question in you. Me ask you if you thief a key, would you go to the court to find out if you're guilty or you're not guilty?
But there's no case in court if you're guilty or not guilty.
The Prime Minister
So
don't have nothing
a judicial review is going to review if the Integrity Commission have overstepped their boundaries. And the IC have overstepped their boundaries.
That's not a guilty,
That is not guilty or not guilty. Nobody accused of crime. What IC said, I am not getting your response from your
No, you know. Remember,
me and me, I didn't know that.
Okay.
The question me ask, let me react the question. I want Vegas answer, I want you answer.
Me too.
We know the Constitution state that if you any Commonwealth citizen who live in the Caribbean in Jamaica for 1 year is eligible to run for the office of MP or an MP can be go to the highest of be a prime minister.
Yes, you're right. Yes, that's the constitution of Jamaica today that we want to change.
Yeah, man.
Go
No, you not change it. No, you not change it.
No, I said no. Listen what me say. That we want to change.
All right. Me here, Vegas, the mark on the ban of Jamaica. Vegas, what evidence out the mark on the ban of Jamaica?
What should I do?
Mark Golding born at Jamaica. Hold on, Vegas answer now. Mark Golding have the right to run as a prime minister in Jamaica.
When you me ask
we're not around these things. Mark Golding born at Jamaica. Mark Golding have the right to run at Jamaica. Did you hear me, Mario Hall, say that?
But
Let's get to some real issues. Let me answer you. In the same breath, the people of Jamaica wants to see his birth certificate because he's showing a passport from 2011. So it is questionable that the people of Jamaica should be able to see. Ask me a question. Ask me a question then no. Let me answer
Answer them.
you ask me no. Let me answer. You cannot use a question to answer another question.
Dino, make him answer a question. Make him answer because me ask him a question afterward. Go on, Mario.
Whether Mr. Golding was born in, out, or over Jamaica is not the point. The point is that he showed up a passport from 2011, which he had gotten. Now, the people of Jamaica and his circle is questioning the issue. If he was born here. No, don't show us any more passport. Show us a Jamaican birth certificate. And that will kill the argument. He doesn't have to. Can I say something? Let me done, man. He does not have to. But it leaves the question out there. No,
I'm saying to you, Mario.
Let me finish the man. Let me finish, man. It is for the people of Jamaica and the Jamaica Labour Party is either going to mark it up or down on Mr. Golding to be Prime Minister. The People's National Party is using the Prime Minister IC report as evidence or using it as a way
to bring down the Prime Minister about criminal activities.
Who
Right?
are using
You
So
finish now?
let us be fair
All right,
in the
finish now?
dealings.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Give me a chance, Cosmo.
Hold on.
I think
Hold on the deal.
I think the Prime Minister going to the I think the Prime Minister going to the court.
Hold on, Omar.
I think the Prime Minister going to the
Omar.
court. Just a minute,
Hold on,
just a minute. I think the Prime Minister going to the court and Mark Golden ID. Go ahead.
Just hold on, brother. Just hold on. All right. So you are making a statement, Mario, that you said that Mark Golden is showing a passport, a Jamaican passport from 2011, right? That is when he's showing a passport. So that means that he would have to renew his passport now. Because passport is only 10 years. So he'd have to renew the passport. Now this administration is in charge of PICA. And inside a PICA, you have to fill out an application form. And you have to put your nationality on it. You have to put where you're born on it.
Cosmo, you don't need to go so far. I'm going to give him a simple one. There is no anybody at all can walk into the RG and ask you, once you have all information, anybody birth certificate. So you don't need to give.
Sir, that is not true. That is not true. I must stop this foolishness. Mr. Dino, this
Mario,
issue.
Mario, Vegas answer. Mario, more here from Vegas.
Can I say something? I'm going now. I'm going. Can I say something before I go? Yeah. Listen, I think the PNP going worrying about Mr. Golden's statutory action inside of the court, taking it to the court, and I think the JLP worrying about Mark Golden's skin color and Mark Golden citizenship is just something that have no use to the Jamaican people moving their living condition forward. We don't need to start chat about the policies them will affect Jamaican people, and that we don't need to start chat about and stop chat about the foolishness them will not chat about.
We need to know if a premise has been investigated by illicit enrichment. We need to know that. That is critical. He's the chief executive officer of Jamaica. He's the person.
I will support you with that argument that the
No.
But watch me. You can't tell me what me say, brother.
We need to know if the premise has been investigated.
Because so what if that is being done? How that really?
Hold on.
The argument is say you marketing strategy weak, brother. We rise the table for the Jamaican people. Look here. What is the policy going forward for us from the people of the National Party to improve?
Hold on.
Hold on. What are the policies that we're coming with to develop the country of Jamaica? What are they? No, not that we want. We want the Prime Minister statutory reduction.
No, we have it.
Hold on, Mario. We have Mario.
Somebody mute now. But when you're ready for me, know you may move something.
Hold on,
no, but no. A question me ask you. We in Vegas. Me ask you.
Hold on, you.
We don't Vegas the question, man. Cool, man. Vegas. Me ask you about the constitutional. The answer constitution part already.
That is a non-relevant question.
No, you can't say the man. No question is a foolish question, brother.
Nobody
I mean, when relevant, this man. No,
you can't tell the man, brother.
Cosmo irrelevant. Me ask the question because me Vegas panic after me have asked the question.
First thing, I did not say Mark Golden a ban in Jamaica. However, I did say Mark Golden, based on the Constitution, he is ineligible to serve in Parliament.
So.
Because I'm going to the Constitution, section 41,
and
subsection D. 41, subsection D. The 41 of the Constitution says that when a member, right, a member of the House shall become vacant upon the next resolution of Parliament, blah, blah, blah. If he in case be a Commonwealth citizen or takes any oath, right? Listen, say, if he ceases, to be a Commonwealth citizen or takes any oath and make
what ceases mean? What ceases mean? What's
When the
If you no
man
longer
make the
do it.
statement done, me say you, make the
No,
man
man.
done.
Hey,
Make him
Mario.
done and
Mario.
you put that down and
Mario,
write it
wait.
down, brother.
No, Mario. No, me not right
No
now.
stop
Me
the
want
man in
more
the middle of the constitutional
No.
argument, brother.
No, that's not what
You,
it is.
you
Mario,
can't,
Mario, Mario,
you
Mario,
Shut your
don't
mouth,
Mario,
want a
Mario.
Mario,
solution
Mario.
to
Mario,
no
Mario.
Shut your
problem.
mouth.
You
Mario.
make
Mario, shut your
solution
mouth.
come to
Mario,
the
Mario.
problem.
Well, on Mario,
Mr.
Mario,
Vega,
Mario.
continue
No,
talking.
no,
Cosmo,
no,
shut up your
no,
mouth, man. Make
Mario,
the man
Mario,
finish.
Mario. The man use a word and the man asks him to
Bro, go look it
right?
up in
Sees
Google.
sees
You
No,
means
have
means
Google
no,
at
stop.
your hand.
no,
Sees
no.
means
You
stop,
got
stop from
Google at
doing.
your hand, bro.
Right.
Bro,
No,
Mario.
Google it here
Mario,
hold on,
and
Mario.
make the man finish.
Jenko people,
Mario, make it Vegas. I'm here Vegas.
Jenko
The reason
people, hold
Mario.
on.
Mario.
I know
Wait.
I know all these guys reason, brethren.
Wait,
Them try and test it. Them try.
Vegas.
Hold on.
Mute it. Mario, Vegas is qualified to respond. You don't have to defend Vegas.
No,
Vegas.
no, hold on. Hold on,
I
first,
want to hear what he's saying.
Mario. It's not them reason, no.
I
If
mean,
them things say
read it
I
again, Vegas.
don't know what
Read
you talk
it.
about them pick out some little something and say, oh, tell me what that mean and them
No,
something. So
Vegas, read it again.
basically he might try to be trivial. Hold on.
No,
Let me
man.
talk to Mario.
I
Let me
know
speak to
trivial.
Mario now, please. Let me speak to Mario. He's just trying to be trivial, but we are
I
ignoring
got
it.
trivial Vegas.
Yeah?
Wait.
No, man, want
Vegas,
No,
read
no,
it.
Hold on, Vegas,
Dr.
Vegas.
Orin Cole.
Just
If
hold
I
on.
don't know what the word sees mean, why would I be on the platform?
Hold on, just
So
read
that means I need to up here.
read, just
Then we
read,
got- we got it, we got it.
read the thing.
All right, ready. Sorry, subsection section 40, yeah? My bad. Right? So we are the subsection 41, right? Section 40, subsection 1, right? And the provision states, no person shall be qualified for election as a member of the House of Representatives who is a member of the Senate, is disqualified for election by law for the time being, enforced in Jamaica by reason of his holding and acting in any office and function which involve responsibility for or in connection with the conduct of any election or any responsibility, blah, 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 right? Then it goes on to say, subsection 2 say, no person shall be qualified to the appointment as senator or elected of a House of Representatives, who is by virtue his own act under any acknowledgement of allegiance, obedience, or adherence to a foreign power or state, right? And that is section 40.
That way, cease to be a
England a
Commonwealth
foreign
citizen.
power? Is England, if he was born in England, is England a foreign power?
He can front
When
power.
you can't pledge allegiance, to two countries.
Is England, you don't need to pledge allegiance in England. Once in the Commonwealth,
You pledge allegiance if you're
not once you're born in the Commonwealth.
no.
You don't, you can use in a US citizen, if you want to apply for a US citizen, you have to say an allegiance.
Vegas to delete the part where it says cease from being a Commonwealth.
No. That was section part 1 I was reading from. That's not the point.
Section 8
No.
A section 8 that in Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas, the question is, I'll just add this to what you're saying, Mr. Vegas. Let me just add this to what you're saying. Why is it that Jamaicans don't get a British passport or a Canadian passport in the same bracket? I think that's what
I was Jamaicans who were born before 1962 of a British passport.
Okay then. Okay.
Mr. Vegas, did Andrew Owens take a oath to the King Council? Yes or no?
That's a different something, brother. A different
Of
something.
course it is. To Commonwealth power. To Commonwealth power.
No.
Them so ridiculous.
No. That's a different argument. What we're talking about here. No.
That's cool. Make a finish with Mark Gooding part now. Let the Prime Minister and improve it.
Right. So what we are saying here is, brother, I'm finishing the argument now. What we are saying here is, Mark Golding pledged allegiance to a British state, right? Did you know that he pledged
allegiance? You don't need to form allegiance to no Commonwealth country. You
don't need to.
Yes. Yeah, Mark Golding. Well, listen. Mark Golding, by citizenship status, being a British, he's a British, right?
Mark Golding,
pledge allegiance.
But yeah, being a British, did he swear allegiance?
British.
Yes. Wait,
yes.
Mary, you're the piece of Vegas.
Yes.
Well,
listen, you can't answer question, answer your own question. Him pledge allegiance, him renewing passport.
Oh, Vegas. My mother was born in Jamaica. She have a British passport. My brother, all our brothers and sisters carry a British passport except me. If I want one tomorrow morning, I can get it.
But we're talking about the government of Jamaica.
Constitution, brother, by the Constitution, by serving in Parliament,
But
Act
Mr.
of
Vegas,
Parliament, it says
Mr. Vegas,
here, no person shall be qualified to be appointed as a senator or elected as a member of the House of Representatives who by virtue pledge allegiance to a foreign state.
But
Exactly.
yes,
no
hold on,
member
but
can
Vegas,
comment on
It
it.
Vegas,
overrated
Vegas,
there, Mr.
Vegas,
Vegas.
When you
Vegas,
talk
The argument
Vegas,
go over
hold on,
their
hold
head.
on, Vegas,
What over our head, man? It's
Vegas,
bigger than no
Vegas,
man.
no,
Vegas,
he pledge
anybody,
allegiance.
hold on,
Vegas,
hold
no
on,
It over our head.
as a
No
hold
foreign
on, hold on, hold on,
I mean the man ask question now. I mean the man ask
hold on,
question
hold
now.
on,
So when I
no,
forget.
just hold a
Hey,
question, hold on a question, hold on an answer,
I mean the
Vegas,
man ask
hold on,
question now. So
hold on,
all we are
hold
talking
on,
about
hold on there
confusing.
you, hold on there
No,
you,
Cosmo,
right,
leave
just
this
hold on there
alone,
you.
man. Leave this alone, Cosmo. Leave this alone. Leave this
Hold on,
alone.
man.
Leave this
You
alone.
ask,
Cosmo,
hold on,
leave the
just hold on,
argument
just
alone,
hold
man.
on.
You can't in every
It's a
argument,
waste of
Cosmo.
time we're going around this. No, man.
Cosmo,
Hold on, brother.
Cosmo,
Hold on, brother.
leave the
Because here,
conversation alone. The man ask
just
a
hold
question,
on,
brother. There's
Vegas,
no waste of time for
Vegas,
no question, brother.
Vegas,
You can't
Vegas,
take over every
Vegas.
question,
As you
brother.
say, Vegas,
You can't take
Vegas.
over
Cosmo,
every
As
loan
you
me
question.
say
You
Cosmo,
hear,
one
brother?
thing,
Cosmo, loan
Vegas,
me
Brother,
Cosmo,
brother,
Cosmo,
stop.
loan
You
me
want to
Vegas,
stop.
Vegas,
You need to chill,
Cosmo,
Cosmo,
make
man.
him
Chill,
finish now.
chill,
Vegas.
Cosmo,
chill,
make him finish.
chill,
Cosmo,
No,
make
man.
him
chill, bro.
finish.
No,
Chill,
no.
chill,
No, make
chill,
him finish the
chill,
Cosmo,
bro.
man.
Chill.
Cosmo, make him
Hold
finish.
on,
That we
him
not away.
finish.
Chance
Him
time.
not
If you
Cosmo,
don't
make
want,
him
if you
finish,
don't want me
Cosmo.
talk, if you don't want me talk, you want Cosmo talk, make him talk, brother.
No, Cosmo, make that do finish.
All right.
Finish,
So
Mr.
based
Finish.
on case law, this is the same situation that happened in Australia and in some other Commonwealth territories where the people they had to resign or they had to denounce them,
What
renounce,
is the
excuse me.
constitution of Australia, of this country?
The constitution, it doesn't matter. The head of state is of the British, of Australia.
All the
However,
Commonwealth law governs them, Mr. Vegas. Commonwealth law
yes.
governs them.
Yo, how much are we a talk, man? Just make one person talk. No, man.
Mario,
So
you
listen
know
now.
me and Vegas read now. Vegas.
Listen, you Richard, you can't ask me a question and attack at the same time, man. You make me get forced up, I don't want to get forced up for foolishness, brother, man. Listen to me, I say, man. In Australia, we had similar situations, so we deal with case law when we are talking about things, brethren. And the people, they had to either resign, step down, or renounce. And they had to renounce before the election, brother. So these are case laws that we study, bro. Additionally, there's a section in the Constitution when it comes down to Mark Golding that says, right, him cannot be a Jamaican citizen if his father was sent here under order of the Queen and if he's subjected to immunity. Did you know that is in the Constitution?
Which part of the Constitution there? Point me to the part of the Constitution.
Let me look up the section.
Tell it to me that love is that part.
That love is the part.
Secondly, his father was not sent here on assignment.
No,
The
but
father was
hold on,
passing
hold on.
through. What's the matter? I think this thing.
His father came here on orders from the Queen.
No.
Hold on, Mr. Blair. Just hold on, Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair, just hold on 1 minute. Just hold on 1 minute. Just hold on 1 minute now. Just hold on. Just hold on. Mr. Vegas, right? All right. That part of the Constitution where you said there, say him cannot be a citizen if him father is a diplomat. John Golding never come to Jamaica as a diplomat. And he was never a diplomat in Jamaica. He never have a diplomatic visa or a diplomatic passport.
Or never come as a diplomat?
No. So that is irrelevant.
Did he come here as an expat?
The man didn't come to Jamaica to stay. Was part.
No, he was.
Did he came here as an expat?
No, he came to Jamaica on a vacation.
He
He came to Jamaica on vacation, and because of the polo crisis, that is something, and because he's renowned for that type of something, medicine. Right?
Neurosurgeon. He's a neurosurgeon.
No, yeah, they asked him
A
if he can
neurosurgeon,
stay
no.
over. They asked him if he can stay over and help.
One of them surgeons.
Right, and help. Right? So that's how we
So did that make him a Jamaican citizen?
All right,
over
so
the
let me read the
time?
provision.
No,
Let me
but
read the provision.
We don't want to keep up until you come back.
Hold on. Let me read the provision. I find it. Let me read it and then we can discuss it, please. You Blair, hold on. The man Max. You Blair, oh, you have to discuss something we don't read. I saw no reason in the virgin.
No, man.
The man come back, you make him man not lose him voice. Love the man, make him talk,
Brother, calm down, the man, calm down. Brother, it not take long to
You
read.
cannot point the order in the middle of the discussion, man.
You want to finish asking me question.
Judge. So listen what it said. Listen what it said, no, brother. Stop, no, man. Listen what it said, no. Right? It says, a person shall not become a citizen of Jamaica by virtue of of this section if at the time of his birth his father or mother possesses such immunity from suit and legal process as is accorded to an envoy or a foreign sovereign power accredited to Her Majesty in right of her government in Jamaica. Neither of his parents is a citizen of Jamaica, or his father or mother is an enemy alien, and the birth occurs in the place then under occupation by the enemy. Right?
Read it slowly again. Slowly.
Everything
Okay,
you
now that's what
Read it slowly again. Read it slowly for the Jamaican people who out there listening. The 168 are we listening. Could you read it slowly again, Mr. Vegas?
All right.
Vegas.
Brother, the man asks a question. Hold on, the man asks a question. So just read it again. I will discuss it now. Let me read it and we'll discuss it now, please.
Before you
So
read,
the citizenship section. The citizenship section of the Constitution, right? The citizenship section of the Constitution, right? So I'm going from 3B. So every person born in Jamaica.
Vegas, what may I have argument? Vegas, listen to Peter. We just read a while ago.
Don't introduce anything. Let the man read it and then you come back and say you.
Mario,
Me want to learn something, brethren.
yeah, but you
No,
can't
you
come on.
can't reason with the man at this point,
Vegas,
brethren. The man explain something to it.
Vegas,
Let the man explain the thing, the man.
I'm not explaining nothing at all. Vegas, I mean a reason.
Jesus.
So one is afraid to listen to it.
No, let me ask you one question.
No, I want us to read it again.
Read it again for the Jamaican people. 165 people they are listening, brother.
Judge.
What should I do? No, but
So
you
the citizenship section. Right. You Blair, you Richard, you come like,
but me want
like a man who's not brother.
Mr. Vegas, you see
So
that
let me tell you where it is now. Let me tell you where it is now.
No, me ask that question. Your question me ask. You can't tell me my question. Your question me ask. Where read just now before? Which should point me to where disqualify my phone.
All right, so can I read it now, please?
Yes. Read back. Read. Yes.
All right. So we have to go from we're in a subsection, in a section 3B, right? So subsection 3 says a person shall not become a citizen of Jamaica by virtue of this section if at the time of his birth. A. And we're taking the argument from A. Listen what A says. His father or mother possesses such immunity from suit and legal process as is accorded to an...
Stop right there.
Spirits fall within that.
I'm going to further, man. Yeah, right. That's a question. Yeah, at the time, Mark Willing, at the time, Mark Willing, father and mother.
Hold on, make you ask a question. Hold on, Mr. Blair. Hold on, Mr. Blair. Just hold on.
Mr. Blair, you have to ask a question when we
I could deal with it, making section by section. Did Mark Williams' parents fall under section A?
Yes. That's the question.
That's the question.
Mr. Vegas, your turn.
Use the phone. Use the phone. Yeah, section 1.
Right.
Section 1 did Mark Williams' mother and
father
fall?
His father and mother possesses immunity from suit and legal process as according to the envoy of a foreign sovereign power accredited to Her Majesty.
At the time they were.
Were they protected under the under immunity?
That's what I asked. The question I asked at the time, yes. At the time of his birth.
Mark Williams,
Mr. Vegas.
Jamaica, bridge. You don't make neither.
No. We're not saying nobody. We're saying based on studies.
Mr. Vegas.
That's why I know that.
Right?
Me work at university and the record showed that it was born at UHWI. So me don't know where you get that
So
from.
how you
Not
not
like
produce
that,
it?
brother. The
How you
man
not
tell you
produce
that
it,
more
Dino?
mouth
What?
than
Hold
Go
on,
right to
hold
the
on, hold
RG
on,
and ask
hold
for
on,
it.
hold on, hold
No
on.
man,
No, man,
produce
him
it.
never
We
touch
put
on
on
him.
the argument and
Yo,
we
Sean,
the
Sean,
full
Hold on.
Sean,
argument.
mute him.
Make you answer the question me want to ask.
Sean, mute him.
Everybody a talk one
No,
time.
Sean, mute him. Sean, mute Charles.
Mute Charles, mute Charles.
Charles, Vegas,
Sean,
answer the
Sean,
question.
hold on a second.
Answer the question, Vegas. Answer the question, Vegas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did Mark
Yeah, I
Gold
believe him. I believe his father. I believe his father was privileged to immunity.
You believe? No, what? No. Hold on.
what
What
year did
proof you
his
have?
father get
What
citizenship
proof
in
you have?
Jamaica?
What proof you have of that? And you say you
Because
come with facts and you say you come with proof. You know what proof you
yeah,
have of that?
What proof you have
Don't
to
tell me
that?
about believe.
because he was sent on a mission by the British
What? When? To where?
When?
To where?
to Jamaica.
No.
when? Which year?
No,
Which
man.
year?
No, go so.
Which
Hold
year?
on.
65 Mark Golden
Vegas,
ban now.
Vegas,
And 1965 Mark Golden ban now.
Vegas,
No, we're not talking about Colin, brother.
Vegas. You need because we do better research. Mark Wallen's father was on his way to the United States,
Of course.
and he stopped in Jamaica on vacation.
And the polo
Right?
outbreak in the
And the
stadium.
polo outbreak, he stayed in Jamaica, and while he was here working in Jamaica and so forth, he met something the Levy, which is the people that own Best Dress. I fit him. Mark Wallen and them are family. The people that own Best Dress.
So how that gives him the right
What?
of how you get citizenship for Jamaica in those days, which was a
Because
British colony.
Father
Tell us.
became a
because
citizen.
his father was living here and his mother was a Jamaican citizen. His
What
mother,
you say to me?
His mother was a
Brother,
Jamaican citizen.
Cosmo,
yes.
the two people, according, let's analyze your data.
Hold
That
on.
you, Cosmo, analyze your data a while ago. You said they were on a trip to the US.
Not them, not them. He. Mark
He,
Wallen's
the father.
Sergeant
Where was the
Golden.
mom? Where was
The
the mom?
mother was living in Jamaica. She live in
Okay.
Jamaica. So still not talk on things when they don't know.
Hold on, me
His mother was a Jamaican
His
citizen.
mother was
Yes,
a Jamaican. His mother is a Jamaican citizen.
Ban
His mother was born in Jamaica.
Yes, his mother
Can
is.
I
Hold on.
ask the
His
question?
mother.
Can I ask the question
Yeah,
now?
hold on, man. You be ask a question long time. Go show
His
you.
mother is the daughter of Dr. Levy, who is a born a Westmoreland, grew a Westmoreland. He went to England and Germany, where he was going to further studies as a doctor, where he met he met this woman I have, Mark Wallen's mother, in England. On his return to Jamaica, when his father come to Jamaica, he met Dr. Levy's daughter from Westmoreland. But she wasn't born in Westmoreland, she was born in England. Dr. Levy was in Germany and England at the time.
Who you say born in England, sir?
Mama was born in England.
So how do I say she born in Jamaica?
She's
So
from
how say she born in Jamaica and Westmoreland?
Her father is from Jamaica, her father is from Westmoreland.
Bro, during those times, the slave masters or the English people send out people to Jamaica to work.
Hold on. May I ask you a question?
At the same time, because I can't understand your argument. No argument. Mr. You run it up.
Allow me
Pane,
to ask a
hold on.
question.
I don't think you would ask a question, you know, brother.
Mario,
Go show you.
The man say him no ban ya, him grow ya at Jamaica, brother. So
Charlie, mute your mic, because you know how much. Charlie, mute your mic, because you know how much.
Then no the man the man talk about that.
Charlie, mute your mic.
PNP is your group.
You know how much. Hold on, this is Mr. Vegas.
Like
Mr. Vegas, this is the question. This is the question now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Charlie, just mute your mic now, man. This is the question now, Mr. Vegas.
Yeah.
If all the information that you read a while ago pertaining to the eligibility of Mark Golden sitting in the parliament was correct, why the Jamaica Labour Party never took it to the court?
Because guess what now?
Because
some people that from the JLP go to born in England too.
Manchester Moda born in England.
So they can't.
That's not the reason. No.
But that's not the reason.
No, that's not the reason.
You can't see it.
That's not the reason.
It cannot.
Why
That could not stand in the. That could not.
Why Daryl
No,
Bass
it
said
couldn't stand.
the file coming?
Darrell Vaz,
No, listen to what Darrell said.
Darrell
Darrell
Vaz,
Amasi.
Darrell Vaz vexed because
No, man, can't violate the money, man.
Mr. Vegas, I just want to read this. I asked Google where Mark Golding's mother was born. His mother.
Nobody listen to them, my brother.
You know why me read it off of Google?
Yeah, go ahead, but me know foolish to them, me just listen to them.
No,
His
man,
mother.
remember, Google is a search engine.
Hold on. Make it,
So where you get information from? So where you get information
hold on,
from?
make him talk.
Google finds it to where you can get information.
Mr. Blair, make him talk. Mr. Blair, make him talk. Go on, talk.
His mother was born in England, the daughter of a Jamaican doctor from Westmoreland Parish. And his
Mario.
brother, make me done no man.
Make him done.
Make me done no
long
man.
time.
But brother, make me done no man. And his Australian wife.
Correct.
Good. His father was born in England, moved to Jamaica in 1953 to become a pioneer in orthopedic surgeon and rehabilitation. So this argument, couple things may I draw from this.
Hold on.
Same did I go America.
Hold on, stop before you go further. Stop before you go.
Okay.
Hold on, stop before you go in.
No, man, you continue read, man.
No, man, no, me want him stop. May I ask you a question? What year did Jamaica come about?
When they say what year did Jamaica come about?
What year did Jamaica come about?
Ask the
When
Jamaica come about from before.
When
What you mean? Independent?
What year you get a Jamaican birth certificate?
All right. So let us be
What
realistic.
year did you start get a Jamaican birth certificate?
I wasn't born, or I can look it up and tell you too. But if it is you're asking me about the independence of Jamaica, then we can start from there, sir.
So hold on.
That's the question you're asking?
So hold on. Yes.
Well, independence is 1962.
All right. So when
the 6th of August.
Okay. So when a person born. When a person born.
Yeah.
1950. When a person born
Right.
1950, what birth certificate they're gonna have?
It depends on who was the person in Jamaica at that time.
British Commonwealth of Jamaica.
Okay, so you gotta be specific. So let me tell you something that used to happen in Jamaica in earlier days, and you need to go research it. Mr. Vegas used the word subject of the Queen. When subjects of the Queen were sent to the islands to have kids, their kids were not registered. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Their kids. Let me finish now, Bridget. Let me finish what I say now, Bridget. So their kids were, even though they were born on the island, they were not registered in the island. Okay? They would be registered in England. Because they were subject
Hold on.
Look here now, brother. No ask me no question. Look here now. I'm talking before 1962.
Hold on.
I am talking before 1962. I'm done with it now. Look here.
Mario, you want me to go from grandmother birth certificate and show you?
And say what? What you going to show me and say?
1960.
What is that? What you mean?
Remember, she was born 1908 and she have a Jamaican birth certificate.
And what is on it? What is
Jamaica? Jamaican.
No. It can't just say Jamaica.
Go for it. Go for it.
Go for it and post
my father born 1937 and his birth certificate says Jamaican.
My mother born 19. My mother father born 19.
Yeah, but may I ask? Okay. Let me ask you then.
Hold
on. Let me ask you.
My grandfather
was Jamaica an independent state before 1962?
No. Mark would have been 65. So Mark would have been Jamaica. Mark would have been 1965 if we were Jamaica.
No, but we can't say. No, but remember.
Mark would have been 1965. All of the rule that we read, I want to change. 1965, with a born of Jamaica, you're Jamaican. You can't go register England. You're independent now.
My born 64 now, Richard. I don't know Mark Bowling and me I grew up in it.
But nobody know you.
Hey, panel, nobody know.
Me no know you.
Yeah, come on, nobody know you.
Yeah,
Nobody don't know you, Charlie. Yeah, come on.
Nobody know you, Charlie. Yeah, nobody.
You don't know nothing about
Nobody
me,
don't know me.
Charlie,
Nobody don't know me neither.
Charlie, are you
Nobody don't know me.
Charlie, are you
Nobody don't know me neither.
Are you with campus secretary? Are you with campus secretary? When are you campus secretary?
You know, you
Are you campus?
You got champion.
You got Mona I. You got Mona brother.
You got
Jamaican passport before 1960.
Eh?
Charlie, everybody pan the panel. The patch you get ready now, so I forgot moving.
Brother, Kingston, my born and grew. I don't know Mark.
Yeah, but Mark Willie Barna Mona.
You don't know
Jamaican passport before then.
Yo, Richard, no
come on, we don't know you.
come from Kingston. So how me don't know Mark Willie?
Charlie, that's something. You don't know everybody in that Kingston.
Charlie, that's
Jamaican passport before
Need a
1962.
must know the man there, brother.
Charlie, that's
Oh, if you know, oh, you know the man. Charlie, me born at
you don't
Kingston,
go
you know me?
champion and you don't go Valspring.
Charlie, you know Tony Spalding?
Brother, Max 11, my born and grew.
You know Tony Spalding? You know Tony Spalding?
Me know them, the brother. Me know Tony Spalding and him brother, Winston Spalding, brother.
All right, listen again now, man. You hear the pizza again. You know Bobby John?
Me know all of them, man, the brother.
All right. So that's a talk. All right.
PK down.
Oh, me don't know you, me.